This is your favorite part, huh?
When Junior cooks. That's my favorite part.
Oh, I can hear it in my headphones. I get to hear my voice again.
After or before?
Do it now.
Now.
Welcome to the motherfucking Ventura Tide Pod, ladies and gentlemen. We got Whose Music is Here
That
with
was a perfect
Jennifer
introduction.
and Mr. Overdose, Randall, and the Joint Roller, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the house. Tune in to YouTube Live. Please log in. Come on, people.
This is Who's Music, X-Pac Heat. Let's listen to it, and then we're going to start the show. We're going to take a smoke break.
Whose Music is Here.
This shit looks nice.
Misconceptions lapping back the past directives saw the flash. I'm not in heaven, been in last since I was 7. 15 grip the Smith and Wesson, 15 wrists was stripped with glass. You think that I would learn my lesson when your best is not impressive. You procrastinate and fester. The target on my back is from my weapon. I am 10. From the trauma like a wet
right?
beast, I'm a mess.
Every time the song plays, you get a new fan, I swear.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's a great sign. Thank you.
It's like 5 times in a row now.
Alright, fucking hell yes. That's already a good sign.
Really good song.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
We got a caller calling in.
Oh my God.
Already.
All right. Let's start the show. Welcome to the Ventura Tide Pod.
Rainy evening.
Hello, how are you?
Is this Liz Campos?
This comp.
Yes, it is.
Hey.
Hello.
It's great to talk to you.
Hi. How's everyone tonight?
Oh, we're good. How are you? You recovering from a big night last night?
Yeah. I'm still not just from last night. I have a lung infection I'm fighting, but I couldn't miss that meeting. So
Oh.
I'm pretty worn down, but hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Well,
I
thanks
know.
for.
I'm in it for the long haul.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Liz was playing hurt yesterday, and she's pretty sick, and then she still made it. So
Okay, well done.
if you were sick yesterday, I'd hate to see you when you're at full strength, because you did some work.
Just be patient.
Yeah. Hey, I was wondering, can I give everyone a little bit of background about what went on yesterday, and then we had a couple of questions. Jennifer from the Pawn Shop of Ventura is here too.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Mike Johnson is in the comments
And then
right now.
he is Mike Johnson. Oh, hey Mike Johnson, how you doing? Mike Johnson
Mike
in the
Johnson.
comments. Liz. So yeah, the city council had a resolution to censure Mike Johnson and possibly strip him of some of the seats. And at the end of the night, thanks in large part to what you did, Liz, it looks like it was denied. But I was wondering, what was the second vote that they were going to do on, I think it was June 26th or something like that?
June 26th is just to come back and kind of write it in stone, put it into a form and get it signed.
Okay.
Because the resolution they brought last night was trying to throw the whole book at him.
Yeah.
And I fought very hard against that. Now, that's not what we voted on, what they brought last night. And so they have to bring that back in written form and to get the, agreement of the council.
So will it be voted on again? Will there be an opportunity for people to change it in the meantime, or is it pretty much a solid situation?
I think what was prepared, or what we voted on last night, is what will be brought.
Okay.
There will be an opportunity for speakers to voice their opinion, but it's kind of a done deal when it gets to that point. So last night's meeting, it was voted on. It'll come back on the consent calendar, which is set up for the council to pass things that have already gone through the procedures.
Okay. That helps.
I will say that this procedurally is incredibly deficient from my viewpoint.
There's better things we could do? Is that what you're saying?
Well, You know, in December when I was sworn in, we took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and Constitution guarantees everybody the right to due process and freedom of speech. And what our council is trying to do is punish another council member for doing his job better than the rest of us.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you expecting the turnout that we got last night?
I was expecting 100 more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got it. Did you expect the result to fall in line like it did? Or were you unsure what was going to happen?
No,
You okay?
I didn't know for sure what would happen. It's a council that typically doesn't listen to what people say. And there was a lot that didn't get said. But in the session we had, the closed session we had that brought this forth, I was bullied a lot more severely than the accusers by certain people, and harassed and harangued and not allowed to leave until I agreed to just do whatever they wanted to get out of the room.
Wow.
That's all I can say, because that's illegal, and I can only speak to actions that are illegal that go on in closed session. But, you know, if you, like, the city records don't support what happened here. And a hired law firm that is paid by the people it's investigating doesn't have the force of law. So the other thing is, these allegations are kind of extemporaneous and not proper, because the council run by Mayor Rubalcaba last year was where the incidents occurred that spawned these allegations.
Mm-hmm.
And if that happened in front of that council should have addressed the issue immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't happen. These came much later. So it kind of reeks of retaliation. And I would have liked to hear from Councilmember Johnson. I don't know if he would have wanted to speak, but he wasn't allowed to. He wasn't given an opportunity at either meeting. And so that's very disappointing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one silver lining to this whole thing was just like that whole meeting it was almost like, felt like I was at a memorial service for Mike Johnson, because it was just like every person was just getting on the mic saying something very positive about him, and I had only ever seen that in my life in like funerals and memorial services. And what a blessing for Mike to be able to see that while he's alive, just how much love the community has for him. And the second point I wanted to make was, whether or not Mike Johnson's a good guy, he is, but whether or not he's a good guy is actually irrelevant, because we watched over the YouTube video and we weren't able to really identify any bullying. So that's what the hearing was about. And it was just like, seemed kind of silly to me to go through all this money and all this big, whatever you want to call it, a kangaroo court or whatever, and it was over nothing, in my opinion. I mean, I see more bullying than that when I pick up my kid from school. That was nothing. It was just a guy doing his job.
Exactly. The other thing is the paperwork that was brought to us last night uses the word bullying, and everybody was throwing that around during the meeting as relates to Councilmember Johnson. But the report from the attorneys that was attached did not sustain any accusation of bullying.
Oh, okay.
Only that person was harassed. But the council members on the dais threw that word around really carelessly.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to say it's interesting that you use the analogy of a memorial service. To me, this was more like a fiesta, a big party celebrating Mike,
Yeah.
which is a wonderful thing. At the same time, it was like the death of democracy, because there were so many things wrong. There's so many things wrong with it. And I hate to see that in the city I love.
Yeah. It was shocking when I read the resolution. I have a couple questions. Thank you, first of all, for going up there and speaking for,
I was so proud of you, Liz.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that right off the bat.
It had to be done.
Yeah. You put the team on your back. You had a very Kobe Bryant-esque performance last night.
Yeah.
Nobody else had your back up there, and it just reminded me of one of those like athlete performances where you just put the team on your back and you just take over the game.
Well, I thought it was
this was one night for a couple of hours. Councilmember Johnson has been representing us and fighting through this for a couple of years, and the target on him is bigger than any of us can imagine. And this whole issue really won't stand in court. If Councilmember Johnson takes it to court, the selective prosecution and double standard just violates all kinds of case law, and they'll get thrown out before it ever reaches the Supreme Court.
Yeah, and that was interesting that one of the council members actually brought up what the legal ramifications would be regarding the employee or the staff, rather, but not not Council Member Johnson.
No, and I think that's because this, as I said at the meeting, this was designed as a public humiliation. It shows his goodness, that everything bad in the world is trying so hard to attack him.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting, just reiterating the fact that a lot of those people that spoke there last night have watched city council meeting after city council meeting. They speak regularly. And so if any people in the community felt like Councilmember Johnson was acting inappropriate at any of these meetings, I'm sure their council members would have started getting letters and receiving, hey, that's, council members shouldn't treat staff that way. I mean, maybe they did and they didn't disclose that information, but that didn't seem to be the case in the report. And I thought it was interesting that the reflection of the community last night showed that the public had lost trust in their council members making the decisions for them. Like, we're supposed to trust that you guys are up there making good decisions for us. But then when you read something like that, you're like, that is not a good decision. So now I'm going to have to come here and tell you that and make sure you make the right decision. And I found it kind of interesting that some of the council members decided to double down, actually, and even referred to us voters as special interests and things like that. Do you have any thoughts on some of those comments?
Yeah, I was shocked that I thought that it was rather arrogant. I don't want to belittle any of my fellow council members, but like you, I think it's very important that elected officials not only listen to what the people they're representing are telling us, it's also important for us to make sure we have all the information we need. So that's why council members have to ask questions of staff who are preparing the reports, so that we have the information to make an informed decision and be responsive to the community. For several years, I sat with a lot of the people in that room and made public comments to the previous councils. And recently, this council has not paid any attention to what people are saying. And I think that we're kind of like a pressure cooker in that council chamber, because the people are going to rise up against us if we're not careful. And that's not a threat to us. That's a reminder of what our responsibility is to the people who put us in office.
Right. I said to Randy here when we were getting in the car after the meeting that I would love to be a fly on the wall the next time my Councilmember Johnson steps into the room. Walk us through that. What does that look like?
Mike, call in.
Well, for me, it's interesting because there were many comments made against Councilmember Johnson in one space where I sat by some of the other council members, and pushed back against me for saying voicing my respect for him. And yet the next time he came in the room, they were all lovey-dovey and like they're his best friend.
Interesting.
And I myself would just burn over that. But Councilmember Johnson is such a good, deep down, good person, and so willing to go past all of the BS and seek solutions for the good of Ventura, that he doesn't seem to take that to heart.
Call you back, sir.
Or, I mean, he does. I know he feels it, but he's able to rise above it. And that's another reason we need to stand with him.
Yeah.
I thought it was a particularly low blow for Palacios to say, to equate what he did to like spousal abuse. I thought that was like so out of line, and it just didn't make sense to anything that we watched in our research. And I was just like, why would she say something like that? Because nothing that he did is even close to spousal
No,
abuse.
and all we were trying to say is the punishment should fit the crime. Nobody, like, for her to go to that level was extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also said activists are not politicians. And I was like, are you serious? I thought that's why everyone gets into politics. like Obama.
Yeah. So I can't really speak to her attitude or ideas or motivation. And
yeah.
I have to continue to work with her. So I won't address that issue of what she said.
I just wanted to.
I will say that I think the activist comment was directed at me, not Councilmember Johnson.
And one other question, and I'll just let the facts lie where they fall. If Mike Johnson wins the next election, he will be the next mayor of Ventura. Is that correct?
Well, not the way our city charter is set up. The council members select the mayor after, when we're sworn in.
Yeah.
The 7 of us decide who will be the figurehead of mayor.
Oh.
Right now, the way our charter is, the mayor is really not very powerful. They're powerless. We're all equal on that Diaz. We all have one voice and one vote. It's a person that we thought would be capable of running a meeting and following the rules. And so I nominated Councilmember Johnson for mayor this last time. And I suspect that people who want to be mayor next time are the ones who are fighting hardest to censure Councilmember Johnson, because that would bring with it some reason under political framework to not allow him to be mayor. Our city attorney last night made a comment that an admonishment and censure are basically the same.
I was going to ask you
But
about
I
that.
spoke to a
Yeah.
couple of attorneys today,
caught that
and they
too.
said it's extremely different.
Yeah.
So I think that was said to try and convince the one among us who they perceive as being weak-minded, because that person is disabled in some way. They think they can convince me, oh, there's no difference, go ahead and vote for censure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm a little
my wife
smarter
caught
than that, and so...
Well, I thought it
Yeah.
was interesting that she specifically, okay, first of all, as if she doesn't know that already.
Yeah.
And she asked him instead of just, going and explaining it herself in
Yeah.
a kind and just open way. Instead she has to flip it to the city attorney and be like, can you please explain the difference to the rest of these people?
Yeah, so they know.
That's
But
how
I have
it
an aunt
felt.
like that. I have an aunt like that. She'll be like, "Can you tell everyone how
Yeah,
little you spent on
we
my
all
Christmas
know
gift?"
that you
Yeah.
know what the difference is. So why don't you just tell us?
Right, and sometimes council persons ask those kind of questions of the city attorney to support their own viewpoint.
Clearly.
There you go.
And indeed, that felt like theater, I will admit. So, we don't really know what motivated another person, but,
No, but we were just
we all
watching.
know what we experienced when we saw it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Liz, I can't thank you enough for your insight. I mean,
Yeah.
did you have any other
No,
questions for
do you
no.
have anything else that you want to add about anything last night or moving forward or anything?
Well, there's a lot that still, we're kind of forbidden from speaking about some things because of the Brown Act or the other ways the law is written. But I will say that I'm fighting very hard to get us to change our city charter to include the definitions of what censure is and what admonishment is and what the evidence of a transgression that requires this is, and how quickly it must be dealt with.
And
If there was wrongdoing at a council meeting, the gavel should have been slammed down, or a point of order should have been called, and it should have been dealt with in that moment, and it wasn't.
Right.
And so, coming to, there's a theory in law about time and place, and if the time and place don't effectively match, then there isn't evidence of a crime or of wrongdoing. So the time this occurred and the place it occurred do not belong being brought for judgment to my council, because it's past. The door closed. So I'm kind of offended by the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my statement for the night.
Yeah. As we were.
Well, we appreciate you, Councilmember Campos.
Thank you for your insight, and then just congratulations on doing a great job. And then,
Well,
we appreciate you.
Good
And
enough as far as I feel, but also, you guys all got to keep coming back and speak up.
Right.
I don't know if Grigsby's in the room, but he was wonderful last night.
we have Who's music on tonight, so make sure you hop on the show, stay on the show, and listen to his music, because I think you're gonna like it, Liz.
I appreciate that.
Excellent.
Yeah, we gotta get him out to these city council meetings. He's a
Yeah,
he's a young-
absolutely. He's the next one up.
Yeah,
Indeed, I am.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay, great.
I hope
he's
you
the
feel
wrong
better.
thing, right?
We'll get to that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I will.
okay.
I'm going to stay on the show and hear what else is going on.
All right.
Hey,
Love you,
thanks
Liz.
for being there.
Yeah, I love
Thank
you. Liz.
you.
Take
Talk
care.
to you soon.
Good
All
night.
right.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, Mike Johnson called while she was
Did he really?
on the line. Yeah, should we call him back?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just a little interlude before this. We're gonna call Mike Johnson.
It really does make everything sound a little bit more epic.
Yeah. Dude, this is a slow motion walk song before you beat somebody's ass.
I was just gonna say it's like Mike Johnson is like coming in to slay.
I'm gonna go run through a wall right now.
Yeah.
You know?
This is like Mike Johnson like intro, I'm coming to slay music.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know. Alright. Everybody just chill out because I'm really fucking high and I don't think I can find Mike Johnson's number.
The rumors of Ventura Tide Pod definitely came true within the first 5 minutes of this joint being lit. Jesus Christ.
This is what we do, bro. Hey, this is Mike Johnson. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for all your support.
Councilmember
Thank you for
Johnson.
getting people to the meeting.
Haha, much love. You know,
What a crazy night that was.
Yeah, I bet. Did you feel lucky to hear all that kind of stuff? Like, I feel like a lot of people can't hear that much love. You know?
Yeah, of course. I mean, honestly, it was kind of humbling too. You know, sometimes the council, you're just kind of in a bubble, and you know, it's when people show up, it pops that bubble, right? That's why I do all the meet and greets, because I got to talk to people, and you know, this is interesting. This is the thing that Liz and I share, which is that both she and I were attending council meetings for years and years and years before we even ran.
Yeah.
And some of my colleagues, I don't think they ever watched or attended a council meeting before they started campaigning.
Nor do they do meet and greets or have a good social media interaction. Like when Councilmember Halter was up there, you know, you guys know me, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, actually, we don't. I live in your district. My business is, you know, I don't see you in our neighborhood. I don't see you active in our community. Like, I don't know why you're up there saying that we know you, as we don't. How would we know you?
My wife said the same thing. She's like, I don't know you.
Exactly. Like that's like the only response to those comments.
Yeah. And you know, none of these comments in any way reflect the opinion of Mike Johnson.
No. These are just observations as somebody
I know
who
you
was
gotta work
present.
with him. Yeah.
I live in his district. I actually voted for him. You know, I think he's a nice guy. I'm not disparaging his character. I was quite shocked at some of the things that came out of his mouth last night. That's all.
Well, and you know, I don't know if this is in his defense or a criticism, but you know, I've never had a chance to rebut the allegations. They met in closed session, and I couldn't be there. And then, you know, it's getting weird into the legal stuff. But part of the resolution was financially punitive to me because I get paid to be on some of those committees and commissions. And so my attorney said, you have to recuse yourself. You can't even participate in the open session. But none of my colleagues, not one, said, well, you know, maybe we should hear from Mike Johnson before we do this. And, you know, Liz, thank God for Liz.
Yeah. I hope you got to buy her lunch now.
We get into weird problems, then we'd have to, like, fill out paperwork.
Well, give her, like, a foot massage or something then.
Yeah.
You know, do something.
I just felt like No, I was going to just say, I felt like there was an overall disconnect between city council and the public, because the public was basically saying this is something that should have been handled internally. You guys didn't handle it internally. You didn't handle it at the time when it should have been handled. Then you spent $75,000 finding out that 2 of 8, you know, of the most minor, it's like they just threw everything that they could your way and just to see what would stick. And then they gaslighted us into thinking, telling us that we were trying to let you get away with something that you did wrong, and like bullying needs to stop. And I'm like, there is a disconnect here. You're not understanding what like 70 people just got up here and said. It makes, I don't even know. It was disappointing.
Well, and I'll tell you, you know, Riley, you guys put up some clips with some filters of like some council meetings. I don't think my colleagues realize that a lot of people actually watch these meetings, and they see what goes on, and they know what I say, and you know, I am a curmudgeon. I totally am. I never mean to hurt somebody's feelings. That's never my intent. But I couldn't tell you what the thinking was and pursuing it this way because obviously they didn't ask what I thought about it.
I watched that meeting live. I thought you were saying exactly what I wanted you to say.
And I can't tell you whether or not that was the meeting because that's all highly secret information.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Well, right.
Well, somebody told me it was.
Well, people can do their investigation and try to figure it out and piece it together.
And just watch our last show.
Yeah, and if it was out of line, it should have been called. If somebody felt like your comments were, that's why I felt it was interesting that I forgot which council member was like, I haven't still to this day heard an apology, from Council Member Johnson, and I'm like, you guys haven't asked him anything, and clearly, if anybody was offended or felt like his comments were harsh in the moment, they could have brought that up, and then Councilmember Johnson would have had an opportunity to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come off harshly, I was trying to get to the bottom of X, Y, and Z, period, end of story. Like the whole thing is ridiculous.
Well, part of what goes on with the city is, when somebody files an HR complaint, that sets in a whole process of things, and the city attorney decided to handle it the way he did. It's retroactively finding me out of order. For stuff that was last year. That's what it is. And I'll tell you something else. I think even just on last night, a lot of people owe a lot of apologies.
What did you expect? I'm just curious. When that night when you showed up, like, what did you think? Were you expecting worst case scenario? Were you expecting them to amend the resolution? Like, what was your vibe like when you walked in the room?
Well, it's hard because there were a lot more people there than I expected. I expected about half as many, and I expected some of the chamber crowd to put in speaker cards and stand up there and say, tone is important and decorum and, that
Do you think they were in the audience and just didn't speak?
Yes, they were there.
Okay.
When I was standing out in the hallway giving hugs to everybody, they kind of snuck by.
Got it. So maybe they were there and then they were, because that's interesting because Council Member Campos said that she was actually expecting there to be 100 more people there. And now you're saying that you were surprised by the amount of, you were surprised by the amount of people that showed up.
Well, I found out later that people were doing some rallying on my behalf, which I appreciate. I wasn't going to call up people and ask them to turn out or anything. But I had no idea what was going to happen. It was really hard because, they had this thing all done weeks ago, and they told me last week about it on Wednesday. And I said, well, can I see a copy of the agenda? Can I get a copy of the resolution? And they said, no, you'll get it when the agenda's published. Well, when's the agenda going to come out? And they said, well, probably Friday at 4:55 p.m. And so,
wow.
And so that was Friday. I didn't have my first conversation with my attorney until I had a short conversation with him on Saturday. I had a short conversation with him on Sunday, and I had a short conversation with him on Monday. And he couldn't be there, and he hasn't even watched the video yet.
Yeah, that's
so
the best.
He's going to have thoughts.
That's the best time to release news that you want to hide. Whenever somebody has an affair or something, they always release it 3 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah.
Cause
and they had 2 cops there, and I appreciate having the police there to keep things in line. Normally it's 1. They had 2, but I'm sure also they did it at Friday at 5 p.m. to try to keep people from showing up in force.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was expecting 3 hours and it all to be the way it was.
Well, Mike, we appreciate it so much. I mean, we see how you guys vote, and and I do watch these meetings like a fucking nerd, but it's it's important. I've never seen you act rude ever, so I just thought it was absolutely silly.
But it was a fine display of how well connected you are to this community.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. At the same time, it's just, I think it laid bare some of the things people said really laid bare some ugly things going on in our city.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that what comes of this is we start trying to get our shit together.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about how they actually are changed who they're going to support politically because they're so disgusted by it.
Mm-hmm. And some of the comments, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I have to ask because
I mean, let me just say this. I have never heard people gasp and shock like that before at a council meeting.
Yeah, it seemed heated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shock and horror at what somebody is saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out loud disgust. So I asked Council Member Campos this. I said to Randy when we were getting in the car, when we were leaving, I would love to be a fly on the wall when Mike Johnson walks back into the room. What happens next? Like, what does that look like when you go back on your first day?
It's like awkward.
Is this like we're all
Of course
cool?
it's going to be awkward.
Like,
It's going to be so awkward. Somebody threw a grenade into the middle of council. I mean, that's, it's going to be really hard to pick up the pieces just politically and professionally with some of my colleagues after that. And, I still don't know what my legal options are. And that could make things all awkward too. I think somebody mentioned this, that, we as a city, we're always worried about one side suing us, but we seem to forget that in any situation, the other side could sue us too. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know, before we let you go, that that I got a text message from somebody, and it was a number I didn't recognize, and they just said, "Hey, we just want you to know we are on the staff, and we all love Mike Johnson and enjoy working with him." And I just texted back. I was like, maybe you should have said that.
Yeah, no, they can't. They absolutely
Oh, okay.
cannot.
They're not allowed to.
And,
okay.
No, and
Good to know.
no, but here's the thing. So it is better. It is so much better now that Alex McIntyre is gone. I have had people up and down the line say that people aren't paranoid anymore. And that is so much better. There still is very much a fear of retaliation. The two meetings that we're talking about, I wasn't just talking about staff wrongdoing. I was exposing cover-ups. And in both of those situations, I got the information I needed because a staff whistleblower reached out to me.
Yeah.
So, I'm bringing up stuff that staff whistleblowers brought to me.
Man, do you see
And so maybe it's not a surprise then that somebody's got a big hammer and they're going to use it on me. And maybe it's not surprising that some people are scared and desperate.
Well, not only that, but what they're accusing you of doing 8 months ago seems to still be going on to this day, according to Council Member Campos. And, her revelations yesterday and also on our previous call about her being on the receiving end of severe bullying in closed session by her peers. And that was an elephant in the room that nobody wanted to address.
Absolutely. And, when the reporter from the Star reached out to me, I said, that's the real story.
Yes.
That some of my colleagues are, shedding tears over the tone I used when asking questions about the misuse of public funds. But then they just sat there quietly and watched our disabled council member get bullied. It's like, it's one thing to sit there and say that you're a champion of these things when you're up on the dais,
right.
But when you're behind closed doors, you sit quietly.
Right.
I'll tell you, something about this, and I'll just share it now. But in one of our closed session meetings, one of our first ones, somebody was giving a presentation, and I had to say to him, "Could you please stand over there, maybe, so that you're not giving your presentation with your back turned to Council Member Campos?"
So it's like it's almost an arrogance.
It's a lack of awareness.
Lack of awareness that they're. Yeah.
Or it's deliberate. Who knows?
I hope it's not deliberate.
Either way, it's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of the stuff even just happens every city council meeting. Liz has been right that call out the lack of respect. And she's owed several apologies from several people. You know, it's amazing that she puts up with so much with such grace.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Mike.
Thanks for
Mike
everything.
Johnson. Follow Who's Music.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll be listening.
All right, yeah, he's our guest. You're gonna
Thanks,
like
Mike.
his.
You sound like a good guy.
That's great.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,
Who's
yes.
Music. He's not into local politics, so yeah, we're
think his
gonna
ears
get.
are
I'm not
bleeding.
into local
Not
politics
in,
either
no
anymore.
idea. I support it, no idea. I need to get hip.
He's getting hip. This is like the best episode to be
Yeah.
on to get hip.
What you do is you smoke,
getting a
you smoke
crash
3
course.
joints and just listen to
I've been
politics.
thinking
bro.
about politics this entire time. I promise. Just this greened out in the corner.
This is
so,
a crash course.
Well, let me know. Let me know if you want to change careers, because
Yeah.
Yours might
I need
be
to
more. I
find
might
another line
consider
of work.
that.
Well, you may have to use his song as your next intro song when you.
oh my
You
God.
should play it
Yeah.
from your phone when you walk through the doors at the next city council meeting.
Yeah.
Considering 2 council members have called in the middle of the song, I feel like it has to at this
Yeah,
point.
when he played it before you called, I said, "This is the council member Johnson Slay's song."
Oh yeah.
all right. I'm looking forward to the rest of the show.
Thank you. Have
All right,
a
love
good
you, man.
night.
All right,
Talk
good
soon.
night, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. That's
Fucking dying.
John.
city council member of ODK's got it. He's not afraid of COVID, ladies and gentlemen. He just doesn't want to get high. Yeah.
You don't get high?
Nah, not
I did not know that. I'm
on
sorry.
probation, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Why
not
are you
sorry,
here?
But I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a bad life decision, dude.
This is the worst place to be if you don't want to be high.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't smoke one of these already, I'd be zooted. The room is covered.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Who's Music.
But we're still having fun conversations about politics.
Yeah, politics.
Call in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Call in. Call in.
This one-
Behind you.
All right, ODK's.
Suffocating.
Gotta do hair,
we
dude.
gotta get some.
He's got it in his oxygen. Turn the camera on. ODK.
No, come on, really? Oh, that's so
I love
funny.
when he was sticking his head out the window. Somebody save him. Somebody save me, shit.
He's gonna have to sit outside and just do his.
Okay, good. Show.
Don't put it back on me. I'm losing my goddamn mind over here.
Dude, just go outside, man. Just go outside.
All right. Take a 5-minute breaker.
I'm
I don't blame him.
sorry, I did
You can
not
take the chair.
realize.
Yeah.
I think I'm dying.
Hey,
Shit.
it's not like he didn't know what was gonna happen.
No,
I mean, yeah,
I
it's
tried
like,
my best.
yeah, he didn't know it was.
Oh,
The show's so foggy that you can't even see you guys because of the
holy
green screen.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm in Silent Hill right now.
Well,
Yeah.
if
All right, we're gonna
we
open a
were-
window.
You know, if we were smoking bong loads, it would be better. Because we're
I'm
yeah,
getting the
yeah.
fuck out of here. Absolutely not.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be on the floor at this point.
Bong loads.
Ventura Tide Pod featuring Who's corpse on the ground. Motherfucker died.
Bro, this okay. Mike Johnson's walking in to city council right now.
I can see
He
that.
has 2 PA speakers behind
Right?
his glass. and this song.
What's up?
His staff is carrying the speakers.
Like that, let me see.
Yeah, 100%. 2 boom boxes.
You know, for the record, another thing I meant to say was I thought it was ridiculous that they were going to make him apologize to all staff when this only came from like one.
Oh, I have something to say about that.
Okay.
It's if 7 people have to make you apologize, like what is the point of the apologize? I mean,
Well, you know, they traded off by requiring themselves to go to conflict resolution training.
dude, they all have to do it now.
You know,
'cause
they
of
all
Liz's,
walked out going,
resolution.
fuck these people. I can't believe these
The
fucking
last
people
time that it got
making us
this
go to
foggy.
conflict resolution.
Nothing but love for you, Halter, but dude, I can't wait to. I might park outside the classroom to see you go to sensitivity
No,
training.
well,
one
he's
day,
the
you
one
know?
that said that he would enjoy it. I actually get a lot out of these
Yeah.
classes. I'm really looking forward to this.
Somebody sent us that clip where he made a TP joke in front of the Chumash. Because
I'll get the clock
that's
tower
what he was
music out of
accused
here.
of. Yeah, that's what he was accused of.
That's a
Yeah,
different thing. That's
You,
a different
Casey
thing.
would probably know that information.
yeah. Casey, send it over. I'm just curious. I won't repost it. All right. You're on the Ventura Tide Pod?
Hi.
Hi.
You guys all right there?
How are you?
We're doing okay. Yeah. We got a little hot boxed.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Little hot box right now. Well,
How are you?
Well, I'm all right. I'm all right. What happened to this song? I couldn't hear it too well. It was like really low.
Let's play it again.
Oh yeah.
Play it again.
Oh, I love hearing the sound of my own voice.
I love. Yeah,
No,
it's,
you're absolutely right. We should
it's a
have shut
good
the fuck up
song.
and turn it off our mics and just listen to it.
Sit
Yeah.
back.
All right. I mean, is
sit
that
back, people. Here
is
we
that
go.
okay?
Just for you.
Yeah, we'll do it as soon as you hang up.
I
We'll
was
do
like,
it.
yeah. I was like, yeah. I wanted to listen, and then all the voices, all the.
Tell them where to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
it on Spotify.
Yeah.
Who's Spotify Xbox Heat? Look for the one where it's me naked in the shower.
I know where
You'll
to find him. I already know where to
You know,
find him.
Okay, play the song.
all right.
Play the
Okay.
Thank you
song.
for that.
Play the song.
Appreciate
Hey.
that, my lovely fans.
You got Junior's attention.
Ooh, shit. Thank you, man. I
I
appreciate
love
you.
that your fans are calling in.
I know where to find Junior too.
Yeah.
All right, let's shut the fuck up and listen
He's
to
at
me
the Tide Pod.
yell.
Yeah.
Huh?
You smoking tonight?
Very, very much.
Really?
All right.
How you guys doing?
Doing
Hi.
pretty good.
I am high as shit.
Somebody's already had to leave the room.
Junior's normal. The rest of us
Oh,
are
well,
high.
either way, Randall. Hi, this is Hoagie.
What's up?
There's a way to find you.
Yeah. What's up,
I
man?
got so goddamn high halfway through my Johnson that I just started looking at the blunt, being like, "What the fuck is in here?"
Dude, Hoagie loves your
the
music, man.
lag.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
The lag is crazy in this.
Hoagie, shout out your song "White Girl."
What
It was
up?
very fun to listen to.
Man, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I don't think I
White
can handle
Girls
that
is,
song with right now, but sober, great. I think high, I lose my goddamn mind.
Man,
Normalize.
it's all about the high shit right there for me. It's supposed to fuck with you when you're high. That's what
Oh,
it's
that's
supposed
true.
to do.
Nightmare. I understand. Yep. I can
Yeah, it's supposed to get you deep in some shit.
Hoagie, what do you love about whose music's music?
Man, his is dark.
Yeah. We were both saying that after the show. Yeah.
Man, that's what I buy. It's dark and it's lyrical as fuck, actually.
Thank you.
Like, he be saying some shit. Like, for real.
Yeah, the idea of that being a politician's theme song is very funny because there is some terrible things in that song that I don't think any politician wants to have just behind them. I was like, yes, I support this.
Yeah, but we all know what a politician does anyway.
That is true.
All they do is lie.
Hey, you know what? I would love a politician, local or otherwise,
When
to
you're ready,
get up
when
on
you're
a
ready.
microphone and say jacking off to Harlot Hayes. Like, that would be, I would
Okay.
relate automatically. Like, we'd be on the same page.
I smell a music video
I
coming.
mean, you already have, like, Bill Clinton saying I did not have sexual relations with that woman and it being the truth.
Well, just imagine
like-
though. I mean, imagine how everybody in the room would react when he walked in like that. Like they'd be like, "This is a bad motherfucker." Like we're gonna do whatever he says.
Which anything
down.
to make politics
exactly.
less corny is always something that needs to be for the younger people. Because I know a lot of my generation and younger are just like, this is the most boring, uneventful shit.
Right.
So anything to amp it
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
Make it like UFC.
Totally.
Have them fight.
They could all have their own like theme songs when they walk in. Like we could start city council, and then they could all come through the door and like go to their seats with like their own music coming on.
I mean, this just sounds like we're turning city council into wrestling, which is going to make it 10 times more entertaining.
It's like wrestling with decorum.
So wrestling. Perfect.
Well, which ones do you think would actually fight?
Oh,
Or are they going to try to talk themselves out of the fight?
what's her name for sure? Palacios, Sanchez Palacios for sure. She's probably gonna fight. I mean, anyone. She's probably she's gonna fight Schroeder for mayor for sure. Like,
We do need to see
that's
them
the
throw
match.
fisticuffs.
That's the match right there.
I think
All
Mike
right.
Johnson got hands. He looks like he does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not involved in any kind of community, so I have no clue who's who.
Oh, I'm just learning all this tonight, my guy. I'm just pulling shit out my ass.
Yeah, we got you.
Hey, I like it.
We got you. Hey, Hoagie, shout out your music, man.
Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Always love the love, man.
Yeah.
Always love it.
What's your album?
Go listen to his album Bum. I think
Yeah.
it came out like what?
The album is BUM. Yup. Bum.
Bum.
Oxnard Fool.
Better you miss you.
Go listen to
Hey,
that
I'm
white.
trying to food is fire.
Yeah.
Take a
That's
tab.
my shit,
Take some
dude.
mushies. Listen to that white girl song in the middle of Joshua Tree. And tell me how you feel after.
Okay. Is that what you did?
No, that's what I'm planning to
I
do.
just got a whole visual right there.
He has an amazing story.
Man, I was on some
100%.
LSD.
You need to do that.
I
And
was
I
just
was,
about
like,
to say the only thing we
making
need
the
is
fucking-
mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Take some shroomies to white girl with a white girl and see how you feel after.
Nice shrimp. That means I'm
Oh, yes, it's not even about regular white women. It's the more addictive kind.
God damn.
Yeah. We went over that when you were on the show, dude. It's not. It means to dance with the
Oh,
white,
yeah, huh?
with the white
My
baby
bad,
powder. Yeah.
We started going on a rant tangent. Let's get to the song. I want to hear the theme song.
All right, play that shit.
This is double meaning,
All right.
man.
I think you have
All
to.
right, Mike Johnson said I can scrap in the chat.
We knew it.
Poo Muay Thai, what's up? I see you in the chat, man. He said he'll train you to fight, Mike.
Teach your man how to
Yeah. We're talking fighting here.
That's right.
There's our
I
next
like
meet
it.
and greet. There's our next meet and greet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see people
Things are
saying
getting
they're dying
interesting,
in the hot box. Taj Bibi, what's up?
That's motherfucking
There's
baby.
decisively not enough smoke in front of me. I'm just gonna.
No, because the door is open.
That's true.
Yeah. Mike Johnson said, me and Liz slow-mo walking toward the camera to that music.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yes. Slow. And shit's like blowing up behind them. Like, we
Yeah,
came
yeah.
to slay.
Savannah Gibson, it's good not to have expectations. Shit. That's a dark way to live. Hey, you're on the Ventura Tide Pod. You're on
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's good? Well, I'll tell you what's good.
What's crack?
ODK's oxygen
Yo.
right now because he left. He got too hotboxed.
Oh, the homie Lazy told me to call.
Why?
You called.
You
Now
did it.
You did it.
You did
Congratulations.
it.
Congratulations.
Hey, am I gonna be on the podcast or what?
You
Yeah,
are
bro,
right
you're on it right now.
Podcast,
homie.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're here.
I'm in the function right now. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
you're doing the dance.
What do you want to say? What do you want people to know about you?
Make a good first impression.
Honestly, I just want to say that something. I want to get my business license started, and I want to get my LLC, my business license, so that way I can open up a pro club store right here in downtown Ventura.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I like that.
What kind of store?
Pro club store, so like t-shirts, jackets, sweatpants, all that pro club stuff. You know, all that stuff everybody likes.
All right,
Yeah,
little
yeah.
Business owner, good for you.
Yeah.
Do you make that kind of stuff already, or do you want to get into it?
No, I'm actually trying to talk to the owner of Pro Club, or at least one of the general managers, so that way I can get their T-shirts at wholesale, so that way I can, put a store down here. But in order for that to happen, I need to get a LLC business license.
All right. Hey, when you're up and coming, hop on the show. We'll help promote your business.
Oh, fuck yeah, man!
promise.
And then shouts out to Wildside Smoke Shop, because I work there in downtown Ventura,
Oh, we love
California.
Wildside. Yes.
So fuck yeah! If you guys come in, let me know that you guys are from Ventura Tide Pod, and I'll give you a discount.
Oh.
I just bought my last piece from there.
Oh fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
And the
Too
girl,
late,
the
Jen.
girl
Too
that,
late, Jen. You
well,
don't
the
get
girl,
the discount.
well, it was a while ago. I can get another one.
Get a new piece.
The girl that helped me, she was super nice, super cool, super nice, super friendly.
Was it the short girl? Was it the short girl with the gauges?
That's like half of Ventura, my guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to be
Can
more
you be,
specific.
yeah, can you be more specific?
Oh yeah! And one more thing. Free all my boys in the county. Free my homie Jose in right there in the county, and then he moved into the state prison on a 3-level yard prison yard. So shouts out to my boy Jose. Big shout out to him. Much love for him too. I hope he gets out. Free him. He's been down since 2016.
Damn.
Oh,
Free
man.
him. Free him.
All right.
him.
He,
Wow.
Yeah, he learned his lesson.
Yup. But yeah, big shout out to you guys. Much love for you guys coming straight out of Ventura, California. Shouts out to Ventura Tide Pod. You guys get it cracking. You already know what time it is. Fuck yeah.
Thank you very
man.
much.
I'm so happy.
Appreciate it.
I'm so happy you even heard of us. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
Yup.
Yeah.
The word's
Tell
been
your
getting out like a
friends.
wildfire, man.
Oh,
Tell
really?
your friends
Man, that's
to
cool.
check us out.
Yeah, and check out Who's Music, man. We're gonna play a song coming up next, so check it out. I
and
think you're
stick
gonna
with
like
y-
it.
Stick with your
I might
business.
just get that half discount. I'm not technically a part of Ventura Tide Pod, but I'm here. Might as well get
Who's-
that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, drop
Can-
name drop.
Yeah, can Who's get a discount too? Because even though he's not part of our show, he is right
Yeah,
now.
you can get a discount.
Let's
All
go.
right, sweet.
Yes.
I have nothing to buy
Nice.
there, but I'll support you anyway.
You never know. You never
For
know.
sure, bro. Hell yeah.
That's right. Much love to you.
Yup.
And hey, good looking out, my boy.
Good looking out.
Yep. No
Yeah.
problem, man.
We're
Hey,
here for you.
but free all my boys in the county jail right now, too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Free
sir.
'em too.
Free them.
Free
Yup,
everybody.
all
should
right,
be
guys.
So, yeah, thank you, bro, for calling in, telling us
Hell
about
yeah,
your
I'm
business.
gonna take a fat ass bong toke for you guys. But hey, yo,
you.
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on the podcast. I appreciate you guys. Much love again.
Yes,
And
sir.
keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. I see you guys. I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Call and give us a business update in a couple weeks.
Get fucking
Yeah,
zooted
yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. Have a good one, guys.
You too,
Have a good
Chris.
night.
All
Thank
right,
you.
you too. Much love. All right.
Much love.
Love.
All right. ODK, you want to read the chats? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a couple popping up. Where do you leave off at?
The Mike Johnson said I can scrap.
So we talking fighting. I can help Mike out. That's from Pooh My Time. And then this
You're on the show.
says
You're on the
pro,
show. What's up? What's up?
Pro clothes.
What the fuck is up? What's cracking?
Fucking Taj.
What's up?
Whose music
Hey,
is
what's
here?
up? How you doing, man? We're
the
on with
fuck is
Who's
up?
Music. Who's
Saw,
Music?
dude.
I'm
You know-
good.
you know
I'm
who we have
good.
on?
What's up?
You know who we have on right
Huh?
now? Do you know who we have on?
Yeah.
It's How you're on the Ventura Tide Pod.
Fuck
Hey,
that
Randall,
guy,
it's me again.
Hey,
It's me again.
welcome back.
So you were talking about the fight. You know, the council's descended into a fight.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to get this out of my system because it's hard to say.
Talk your shit.
I wanted to say it last night, but I couldn't say it
All right.
because it's hard.
Say it out.
Section 54963, paragraph E, part 2, says that I can speak about anything that I believe to be illegal that took place at a closed session. And I just want to say, I'm a very strong person, but that bullying and threat was so harsh that I left there fearing for my life. And that's why the record stands the way it is, even though it's not my belief. I had to get that out, and you're the guys to tell it to.
That's chilling.
So, sounds serious, but, it's okay. It's time to move on for me, but it was very harsh.
I'm so
From
sorry
the
you had
very
to go through
people
that.
That's okay, I'm strong.
If you tell
It
me and
was
Junior
harsh.
who it is, just
From-
don't let us find
But
out.
it's from the
Don't
people
let us find out,
who
bro.
say that Johnson's a bully.
Mm-hmm.
That's the irony of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I had to come back and say.
Yes.
Can't tell a lot of people that I had that really fear and trembling. But you guys listen well, and I love y'all.
Yeah, that makes me
So
so mad.
Yeah. We love you too.
No.
Yeah.
You let
And I
me
hope
know.
this-
Keep the
yeah.
good music going.
Junior wants to
I wanna
fight this
know.
person right now. I just want to let you know. Don't
Yeah,
let.
I need to hire Junior. I need a security guard.
All
I
right.
got you. I
Yes.
got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Give him a
I
job.
know.
I
It's
got
sobriety-
you.
it's
Whatever
sobriety
you want,
important.
I got you.
Sobriety important.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up, but I'm
All
off.
right.
All right.
We're here for
Okay,
you.
thank you
I
for
love
listening.
you. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Absolute gold. Absolute gold.
Whose music?
I hope that's not the last we heard of that.
I know, right?
I hope. Yeah.
Yo,
what's
who's
up?
music?
Hey, what's up? You're on with Whose Music? What do you think?
What's up, man?
How
Not
you
much.
doing?
You got a question
Wait, was
for
that
Whose
the beat you
Music?
played?
You got a question for
We
Whose
still have not
Music?
let the song
Yeah,
run without us talking
I
over
know,
it.
man. I'm gonna turn off the phone line Hello, you're on the Ventura Tide Pod.
Let's keep it rolling. Sorry, if you say hey in the first
Yo, how
5
you
minutes,
doing?
no.
Hey. What's up? Welcome to the show. You're on live. Hit it.
Hey, this is Jonathan Pooh. How you guys doing?
Hey, how you doing? Great speech last night at the
Good.
City Hall meeting.
Thank you, man. Hey,
Yeah, you killed it, bro.
long-time listener, first-time caller.
I love that. Yes.
It can't be that long.
Thank you for saying more than hey, how you doing? I appreciate it.
Hey, you're on with Who's
Hey.
Music. You got to check out his music. You know,
Dude,
follow him on
I'm
Instagram.
definitely gonna go
Yeah.
on there.
Thank
You
you.
know
I
I'm gonna
appreciate
follow
that.
right now.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna follow. Yeah, who's music? I'm literally opening up Instagram right now. That's
Oh
all,
shit!
that's
Can you
all.
walk us through the whole process? You've opened Instagram.
Yeah,
Where are you
yeah,
going
so
now?
I'm opening Instagram right now.
Okay.
And I'm typing it.
Yeah.
You're going to the search bar?
Critique his photos.
Yeah, I'm going to the search bar right
Critique my
now.
bald ass
And,
head. Tell me about my bald ass head.
Choose music. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I see your face.
We got
What do
you
you
following.
do?
Man. At least you got something.
Yeah, you do. So now you have 1,189 followers.
Let's go.
Hey,
Tell
cross
me,
the
you
G.
tell me, from what you see, am I handsome? Do I look handsome?
Dude, I mean, like, I'm looking at the one. Is that a condom that's over your eye? Or what is that? Is that a picture?
I'm genuinely trying to remember if I have a condom over my eye. One of my pictures. It's genuinely plausible.
I don't know. No, it's not. It's a picture. It's a picture.
It's a
Yeah,
picture.
Man, it looks fun.
Wait, are
Hey,
there
look
condoms on
handsome.
my
The
Instagram
one-
profile?
Maybe
No, it's not
maybe
a
it's
condom.
somebody tagged you in a photo and they're playing a prank on you.
I gotta check my
Yeah,
tags.
yeah.
No,
photos.
no,
it's
I'm
a
missing out on
picture.
some fun. Thank you,
From
man.
far away, it looks like a condom.
Even better.
I'd be up at 3 in the morning looking at my phone, being like, "Which one of these is the condom?"
Dude, yeah. Here, what I'll do is I'm on your profile right now. I'll send it to you. Okay?
Yeah, send me the condom picture, because until I look at my phone, you are condom man. There's just nothing. Like you are Mr. Durex. I have to just wait until I look at my phone.
So this is live.
But yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
what was the inspiration behind your speech last night? And then also make sure you shout out your business, like you were
Oh
talking
yeah.
about.
So shout out to Pu'u Muay Thai in Ventura, the only authentic Muay Thai academy in Ventura County, and our amazing people over there. And so one of the things that was the inspiration behind on is, I've had conversations with Mike Johnson, and I don't always agree with him. And he's the only one that answers hard questions I have for city council that no one likes to talk about. One of those things was about Nancy shoving things up people's ass O'Connor.
Yeah, you're missing out on these meetings, man.
God damn, what's going on in these meetings?
Yeah.
Dude, man, there was a city employee named Nancy O'Connor who had a discrimination lawsuit against her in North Las Vegas for firing some, it was like some trash man who was like missing an eye or some shit. And she had discrimination suit because she got hired in. I guess she fired him. Like after he'd been there for, like all of a sudden he's not capable of taking out the trash. So this lady said, over Mike Johnson, who it was like a 5-hour meeting, 6-hour meeting, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm tired." I'm pretty sure it was him. Forgive me if I was wrong, Mike. But
It was him.
she goes, "Oh, you're tired." It's like a hot mic moment. She turns her mic on Zoom, and it says, "Yeah, you're tired of shoving things up people's ass."
Yep.
And the thing is, the city never addressed. They never apologized to the people, and it's still up on YouTube from September 26th. The city council meeting on the city's YouTube, September 26th at 5 hours, 39 minutes, and 29 seconds. Is right there, baby.
You might
Go
want to
listen to it.
screenshot it before they take it down, just
Well,
because.
and I had heard that she was telling people that she was like talking to her dogs or something like that.
So she
Yeah,
talked
that
to me,
makes it way
right?
worse. But
Yeah, she apologized to me, and it's I was like, I just said, I wasn't there. I can't say that she's wrong, but the thing is, I don't think that was what actually happened. It was just the time, right? So
I want to know about like why somebody would talk about shoving up things up your ass with your dog.
Oh, she's saying that she was walking her dog, and that there was a homeless man who was walking around and like threatening her or something like that.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
way to
right.
make it fit your agenda. Yeah.
She said she repeated what he said to her.
Why would you
And I was
repeat
like,
that?
Oh yes,
Yeah, that makes no sense. All right.
yeah, on a hot mic, right?
No,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, guys. Please, Ventura time.
Well, we're high. We're so high, it makes perfect sense to us. So.
Yeah, I can see that. Right?
Is she still employed by the city? Do we know?
Yeah. Yeah.
She is. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and they never apologized for it. I've been asking since then for them to apologize about it. I've made public comments about it. I make numerous public.
I've heard you do
and,
that too.
And still nothing.
Yeah.
That maybe. Yeah, we should. I wonder if Mike Johnson ever received an apology for that.
He did. From my understanding, he did.
Okay.
So from Nancy. Yeah. But the thing is, the people of Ventura, the city of Ventura, need to receive an apology because that's on public record, and that was for everybody in the halls and on that Zoom meeting heard that.
But I mean, don't you think it kind of makes our city look edgy?
Yeah. I mean, it's more hardcore,
Not associate Ventura with edgy in any reality that existed.
All right. You
So
want
no
to
street
get
cred?
even edgier?
Not Ventura.
Edgier. Look into St. Mary's Cemetery over at Cemetery Park and the mass grave desecration of 3,850 federally marked graves.
Oh shit! Man, I play with my kids in that park. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, that's been an ongoing thing, right?
Oh yeah, that's been a thing for a long time, and the city never apologized for it, but they wrote a whole template out for every other city that wanted to do the same.
All you have to do, why wouldn't they? They should just chat GPT it, get that apology out. Done.
Right.
At least it's something. Shit.
Hey, I just hope that if they do chat GPT, that they at least go through and edit it and make it relevant to Ventura.
Yeah.
It'll be about Oxnard somehow.
Yeah.
They'll probably just copy it from another city that already used it.
Yeah. Actually, I've been fucking with ChatGPT. It actually does that. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Yeah,
Ventura's off the AI map. That's probably because a lot of people don't use the internet here.
Half of it's Kentucky, the other half is short girls with gauges.
What's up with that flag?
I like that comment.
Interesting
That was
too.
great.
Yeah. Can you say that again?
Yeah, you got 10 fingers, 10 toes, some hair on her head.
Ventura is half Kentucky and half short girls with gauges. You cannot prove me wrong. I've been here 5 years. I've seen every corner. I've seen every crevice. Mapped it out in my head. That's all it is.
V-Town.
So this is where my basis came in, is that I actually told Mike Johnson, I reached out to him about, he was endorsing somebody who was running for city manager, who was the former sheriff of Ventura County, Bill Ayub. And Bill Ayub was found in a Ninth Circuit court to have violated all of your Second Amendment constitutional rights. And I was asking how they could be in good support somebody who Johnson and absolutist, and it's that same line that was crossed. And I saw that it was due to him filing, public records requests, which is a constitutionally protected act, freedom of speech. So I think it's everybody's duty to uphold that in the community, especially if somebody's elected leader who's being, threatened with being reprimanded or whatever else they're threatening for practicing being an American. I don't think that's right.
Agree.
Yes. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts on what Council Member Campos had to say last night about the bullying towards her inside closed session by her peers?
So, but that, I have to say, kudos to Liz. I've met her. She my first encounter with her was chewing out Matt Burr and Jonathan Wood of Code Enforcement. That was my first time meeting Liz Campos. She saw that, and she was very nice. So shout out to Liz. I think that whatever transpired in regards to, not giving her access and accommodating her for her wheelchair, I think is just utterly ridiculous. If you open up any business that requires ADA compliance, the city's all over that shit, and they will fine you for it.
100%.
So where's that saying? Yeah, you know that as a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
So where's that same standard for our government?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, if they're bullying her, man, she deserves an apology. Cool. Where's that? Where's the whole meeting for that? Where's the $60,000 investigation? Please don't spend $60,000 on it.
Yeah.
But-
I'm gonna go broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So that's where my thoughts is, and I think it's really messed up. And I think where Liz touched on it earlier here on the podcast is these they took a oath to uphold the Constitution, and when an elected official fails to uphold the oath, there's a big issue, and it's a giant red flag. It's like it's a circus. It's a red flag. It's a big old circus.
Yeah. And that's what we saw last night.
Yep.
Well, hey, if anybody wants to learn Muay Thai,
Yes. Anybody wants to learn Muay Thai, hit us up. Give us a call at 805-665-3311. Visit ventura.com. And also, we're directly across the street from Ventura High School. If there's any youngins on here, hey, you can do independent study PP with us at don't worry.
That's right.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Thank you.
yeah, hopefully you're not under 18.
You guys, yeah.
Thanks for calling in.
You guys have a great evening, okay?
Yeah,
Hey,
you
and,
too, man.
If,
All right.
if the council members ever do want to fight each other, let me know. I can help out with that.
Let's go.
Yes,
Okay,
we
all
have
right.
a trainer. We have the
Nice.
music. we
Yeah,
are
yeah,
creating
yeah. Yeah,
vibes over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't come to that, but-
Goodbye.
We already have our
Good night,
first
guys.
team,
Good
Johnson
night.
and
Good
Campos.
night.
Good night. Oh,
All right.
I
Much
love
love.
the UFC council, city council
Shit
theme.
off.
Your
So-
bong sounds like it is a machine.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
She's got lungs of steel.
It's your bong.
That shit's a Harley Davidson in the middle of the corner, bro.
Yeah. You're revving it up.
My God, I was going 100 miles per hour down Mulholland Drive.
Yes, who wants to go next?
No. God damn.
We're not ready yet. All right,
No.
so I turned the phones off because
Oh, you
we haven't
did?
got to our guests. You
Okay.
know?
Hello.
So
I
just
just meshed into the show.
I wasn't sure what the format was because it's always different.
Politics
format.
and then a little bit of a show.
Exactly, format.
I did say we're gonna do a little local politics,
Okay,
and then
but
we'll get into you. But like, I didn't think it would be a lot of local.
But
Yeah,
a bunch of the calls were for the guests. That's why I wasn't sure.
but he hasn't even had a chance to introduce himself. So
True.
yeah,
True.
tell us about you.
True.
All right, let me do this now. I like it.
let
this-
him know.
I'm happy I get to do this now and not earlier. Just
Yes.
hello. I am Who's, also known as Who's Music, either or. Really, I'm your local Ventura self-employed producer engineer, working out of Greenhouse/INDB Studios, making music full time somehow by the grace of God.
And you're making a living doing music. Mm-hmm. Then you are living the dream.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was talking about this earlier with one of my clients. I basically have 5 side gigs that just turn into one major job that works me overtime. I get to make my own schedule, but kind of not, because the schedule is just 24 hours.
Oh shit.
So, but grateful that I get to do it. Obviously complaining because I'm Jewish, and that's just in my blood. And I heard I've seen the videos. I heard the rumors about Ventura podcast, which is basically just when you leave, you're going to sleep. When you leave, you are.
You're going to
Dude, I
sleep.
watch movies. After
Hopefully
this.
not
Yeah.
while you're driving, though.
They said
Yeah,
that no, it's not gonna be when I'm driving. It's gonna be before I drive. It's a very weed friendly podcast, and within like 5 minutes of the first blunt, that was just hanging. That shit was packed so heavy, it was just like a
Yeah,
limp.
it was like a limp dick.
It was
dude.
legit. It felt like my third arm was just fucking.
Except not as big.
And then shit turned into Silent Hill. I was in Twin Peaks. There was just nothing but smoke. It has lived up to the name. Yeah, that's basically me.
Were you
I didn't
born
know
and
that was a
raised in
reputation.
Ventura?
No.
Okay.
So I'm from Palm Springs.
Okay.
Born and raised Rancho Mirage. Literally the housing complex I was in. I'm going to reveal my privileged background now. Thunderbird Heights was the same spot that Obama stayed in during the summers.
Okay.
But raised Rancho Mirage completely alone. No neighbors, nothing.
That's
pretty
kind of
much.
how the high desert spread out.
100%. Legitimately, the house to the right, the owners had died, and it was the estate. And the owner to the left, when we moved in, she died. Wow. And then the entire street had one person living there for the 15 years I lived in that home, and they only came during the summers.
Wow.
So I was by myself from Rancho Mirage. Moved to Ventura when I was 17 because the family business went belly up in an extravagant fashion, and been in Ventura since.
Cool.
I've lived in like most spots of Ventura. When you said this was in its spot that it's in, I was like, oh, I lived up the block there for like 2 years, and I lived.
You like it?
Yeah, I mean, Ventura is the better part of what Palm Springs is, which is this is a town where people go to visit or die, but at least it's right next to LA. In Palm Springs, when anybody who's been to Coachella or the city or anything, you drive down and you're like desert, casino, desert, windmill, desert. Yeah. You get in there, the only way out is a 2-hour drive, and if you don't have a car, good fucking luck.
Right.
So at least Ventura, I'm good, man, thank you. At least Ventura is the nice, we're a small town, we're right next to the 101, you can escape pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. It's pretty central, yeah.
But I do love it here. It's gloomy most of the time. It's sunny once a year. And it's always overcast. It is Silent Hill. It is a beach town version of Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy it.
Yeah. Cool. What are some of your favorite things to do?
Well, I mean, when you live in a beach town for so long, the beach is nothing. You never go to the beach. I have not been to the beach once. Well, that's a lie. I've been to the beach once in like 3 to 4 years. And beyond, I mean, Ventura is a town. Like, it's not a big city. It's not a small city. It exists. There's obviously going to be something to do around. But more than anything, I just live. I work. Mm-hmm. I'm happy that I have the studio that I work at. Shout out once again, Greenhouse and INDB Studios. Great people. I think Connor Miggy been on here before, right?
Conman,
Conman.
That motherfucker.
So you're mostly in the studio.
Yeah, I'm legit. Yeah, The joke is that they kidnapped me.
Yeah.
The people that I work with and just plopped me in there.
Cool.
All right, Lord.
That's nice.
Lord Sanctus says fire emojis.
Oh, shout out Lord Sanctus.
Yeah. Asal says so many calls now. Yeah, we turned off the phone for a little bit so we could get to.
And also, while I'm here, I wanted to give a little gift to Ventura Tide Pod.
Yes.
What?
Oh, hell yeah.
So, little background and also a time to shill. Wink. This is Windowless Bathroom. This is an album I put out earlier this year that the only way you can get it is on physicals or directly on my website.
Oh, cool, because I wanted to hear the rest of that song.
Cool.
It is not on streaming services. I put this out myself.
I have a CD player right there.
Perfect. And a little, just, when I put this out the day of, it came with 15 handcrafted booklets made out of toilet paper rolls with lyrics of specific songs that were hand sewn as well, handwritten, hand burned, and hand sewn.
Cool.
Sold out in 24 hours.
Wow.
Made about, I think, like 16 of them, and they just disappeared in a day.
Very cool.
So, wanted to give this to the podcast.
Dude, thank you. I'll take it because I have a CD player.
What's your favorite restaurant? I always like to ask. What's your
So
favorite
fucking
restaurant?
cool. Hold it up. To the
Like
camera.
a Ventura-based restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold it up to that camera.
Can I choose one
Local.
that closed?
Sure.
Oh my God!
What we got for Ventura Tide Pod?
I think I might. There was an Italian restaurant on Main Street.
Yeah.
Not downtown, not the bougie one. Okay. It was still bougie. Every Italian restaurant's kind of bougie unless it's Olive Garden. But it was right next to the Smart and Final. I think it was Ferraro's.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It was like the only place within like a 40-mile radius to get like a
Yeah.
good veal parm.
No, you're 100%.
And that's the thing. Like my father, one of three things my father and I share. Love you, Pop. Is a good veal parm.
Yeah.
And Ferraro's had a good veal parm. They had mid everything else, if I'm being honest.
Really? I enjoyed Ferraro's.
I felt like their fettuccine was like lean cuisine fettuccine for like $25.
Their fettuccine was not my favorite. I'll agree on that.
And the two Italian things I enjoy are veal parm and fettuccine Alfredo. Everything else is just spaghetti in different forms of spaghetti. Ferraro's was the best, and it died during the pandemic.
They had good lasagna.
They did have fucking good lasagna. I loved their fucking lasagna, and they had good. They either had good garlic bread or pretzel bread, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. I remember their garlic bread. I don't remember pretzel bread.
That's probably garlic bread then. But yeah, Ferraro's, rest in peace. If you come back, I will give you money.
They are working on that building. I don't know what's going to go there though. Have you seen it? Have you seen them working on it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
God, I hope it's something okay.
Me too.
Well, good preferably, but I'll take okay at this point.
Yeah, you sound like a foodie.
Well, it's funny. Earlier in the podcast, if you've been here for that amount of time, you saw me dip out. I'm chronically ill. I have a really bad stomach. It's like a mesh of like generational trauma of my stomach. Like I said, I have Jewish blood, so that goes back generations.
Yeah.
I have irritable bowel syndrome. I have a torn stomach lining, and I have a general anxiety disorder that affects my stomach.
So hotboxing is like
My
perfect
brother
for you,
has-
Oh
bro.
my god, I
Yeah.
got so high I don't feel pain anymore.
My
I just
brother has
coasted.
Crohn's, so I can identify with you. And we are also Jewish, so.
Yeah, no, the Jewish stomach is a very real thing.
Right?
Yeah. Both my father has it. Both my brothers were able to escape from it. The bastards.
Yeah, my brother like been sick since he was like 9.
Oh God, my condolences to your brother.
Yeah.
And my father also told me, I can never tell if he's playfully lying to me or not. I believe him on this one, though, that my great-grandfather was one of the first doctors in New York City to quantify what irritable bowel syndrome was.
Oh wow. He must have. So you think maybe he had it?
He did.
Yeah.
My father was telling me a story that back then our name wasn't Bornstein, it was Spiegel. Because obviously these names change throughout, time and whatnot. And he was a doctor in New York City because my father's from Yonkers. And he had IBS, but back then IBS was just the thing they told you had if they didn't know what the fuck was wrong with you.
Oh,
So you could have a fucking tumor in your brain. They don't know. It's like, you got IBS.
it's like
Fucking
fibromyalgia now.
Legit.
Yeah.
Just drink some water. And they started calling it the Spiegel stomach because apparently his stomach was so volatile and so bad.
Wow.
They named it after him. And I have that.
Wow.
So I'm having a great time.
Well, bro, dude, if you, I mean, I always tell everyone to go to the bathroom in the backyard, but you can use my in-house toilet.
Oh,
If
good
you
to know
need-
for next
yeah,
time. Watch where you step when you leave the studio.
Yeah. ODK.
But,
No, I'm joking.
but yes, no, I'm a huge foodie, even though it hates me.
Yeah, same with my
yeah,
brother.
It's a very abusive relationship.
Yes.
Somebody help me.
Yes.
I would say, as I was saying, Ferraro's. I was also like Danny's. I've sworn by Danny's Deli.
Oh, we love
Since
Danny's.
I got here.
Yeah.
I cannot believe, even through the pandemic, even through every like economy switch or whatnot, their portions are giant.
I know.
Dude, you get a big ass pickle too.
Oh
Yes.
my God! I took my my homie Valak. I love you, Valak. Who's from Missouri? He drove in a van all the way up here, and I took him to Danny's for the first time, and he was like, "What? Okay, it's like a $12 chicken dinner. It's
Right.
probably going to be like a chicken and some potato salad."
yeah.
He got like this giant piece of chicken,
Totally.
giant not potatoes, potato salad or mashed potatoes, one of the two, and like a side of coleslaw, and then a piece of bread. He just stared at it. He was just like. Ate half of that, ate the other half the next morning. You get 2 meals in a fucking
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to give
gonna
too
say,
much
you got
away
breakfast.
because I don't like to spill my secrets, but their everything cookie, mwah.
Really?
I already said I'm Jewish. Black and white cookie to the day I
Well, their black and white is good too, but their
happening?
everything cookie is like one of the best
I have
cookies
to
in
try
Ventura,
that. I have to
hands
try that.
down.
I got to try that.
It is
I
like
get stuck in my father's ways every time I enter even a slightly
yes,
Jewish
you
deli.
you got to try it. If you like all those things, like their cookie is awesome.
Oh, please, thank God.
Yeah,
Here
sorry.
you go.
Yeah.
Over here dying.
My bad,
legit,
dude.
no, you can hear
We've been
me.
Yeah.
slipping up on this show, man.
My voice is very hoarse.
Cool. So we got Danny's awesome.
But also,
I like Danny's.
the Danny's is this lovely vortex where all of the servers are both nice and very attractive, and I don't know what they have in the water there. I don't understand.
Yeah,
but every
Well-
time a Danny's server has either been the sweetest, hardest like motherfucker I've ever like gone to a restaurant that served me, or they're just like, "Damn, you're pretty.
Yeah.
Why are you so
yeah.
pretty?"
I
No,
like
One
I
of
mean,
the two.
obviously the boss thinks the same as you.
Shout out the
You know
boss
what I
of
mean?
Danny's.
Well, I
Yeah,
heard
that-
so so Danny's, we know your type.
They're going through
But-
an ownership change, you guys. You know.
Oh,
They're- yeah.
so say goodbye.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but
It's gonna be like all.
def-
It'll like change to like big booty bitches.
Well,
And
since you're
then
Jewish,
Junior will
like,
be
I don't wanna-
Danny's my new.
I don't want to
favorite-
label because you're Jewish. I'm just gonna
No,
make
label
an
me.
assumption. But
Make the
so what
assumption.
do you think about the bagel situation in Ventura?
There's a bagel situation in Ventura?
There's no bagel situation in Ventura.
Oh, like a good bagel shop?
Why
Yes.
does that
Yeah.
contradict with Jewish people?
There's a bagel thing.
Dude,
right?
Jews and their bagels.
Jews and
bro.
their bagels, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this, like, I don't know where the bagel history
like-
comes from. I'm
It's
sure
like
it's,
if you listen to like white people talk about tacos, you know,
I don't-
you're like,
no, not in
Yeah.
this. What do you mean? White people talking about tacos? It's our food. We have bagels. Bagels is our shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where
I
it
mean,
comes
it's,
from.
I
but-
meant to say it's
Well, I know
opposite of
that-
that.
I
Oh,
know-
yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
yes, the
Yeah, you're
famous white
absolutely
person
right.
food
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
culturally,
I think
tacos.
there's a couple different ways of making them, but I think the Ashkenazi way is like the way that's like best known, like the New York style bagel.
Oh, thank God you said New York. I had no idea what the fuck you said on Ashkenaz. I don't know what that. So full carte blanche.
It's a branch of Jews.
So
Yeah.
full carte blanche because the Jewish is going to come because it very much is a part of me. I have Jewish blood. My father's a New York 1940s Jew, but my mother isn't Jewish. My mother's a goy. She is a born again Christian. So. Am I like Jewish because the mother has to be Jewish? No, but Jewish is this like
Right.
split down. I'm so Jewish.
You're Jewish.
It's a part of me. My father is the most Jewish man on the fucking planet.
His family probably died when he chose your mom.
Well, we haven't talked to his side of the family in a brick, so that's perfectly
that
fine.
might have something to do with it, right?
Because in
I'm just
concrete
joking.
Jewish family condition, the straw that broke the camel's back was a wedding he didn't go to.
Oh, classic.
And now we don't talk to the other side of the family.
No, it's always something like that.
Doug, I love you to death. Thanks, Pop, you 1940s balding ass Jew who has the anger issues of Ares, the god of war himself. That's my dad.
That's
Yeah.
Is he watching this?
like
No,
No, he's dead.
it's like a lot of males, yeah,
He said
that I
rest in
know.
peace.
no, my dad's still alive.
What the?
I said I don't know. I'm just glad he's still alive. That motherfucker is 76. I'm happy he's still here.
Wow, that's nice.
Old
We have
ass
a couple
dad.
comments to go over.
Hey, what's
so,
up?
I'm not sure where we left off, but it says Spectre dive boat is out of Ventura. That's from Lincoln Warsham. I'm really bad
I
with
don't
last
know
names.
what that means.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Boy-
Taj BB
and
says.
Boy Ty said you should have taken me out with a bong rip. I was like, I think Jennifer did.
Jennifer did
Three
that for
bong
you.
rips.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
No worries. And Lincoln Worsham says, "Oh, that's my regular." I'm not sure what he's. I'm assuming he's talking about Danny's Deli.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a yep. All
Mike
right.
Johnson says Danny's tongue sandwich. FT for the win. FT Dub.
The tongue sandwich?
The lingua.
You know,
Yeah, that's a lengua.
All right.
That's a lengua
it's
right there.
fun to try new things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
Yup,
that one.
yup,
but-
yup.
All right, Mike Johnson, we can talk about that.
Taj BB says Denny's will give you pee poo.
He said Denny's. We were not saying Denny's.
No, but let him cook.
Yeah.
We
Denny,
said Denny's.
Denny's will give you pee poo.
No, don't go to Denny's. Go to Danny's.
R.I.P. the Pierpont Denny's. You were a cesspool. Bathroom never worked, and you gave me the runs. I do miss you, however. Pierpont Denny's is
Those
something
3
else.
a.m.
So
Those
one
3
thing
a.m.
open.
stops.
Oh god, two homeless people fighting in the front, two homeless
Yeah.
people fucking in the back. I
Hell
miss
yeah.
Pierpont Denny's.
This compo says Danny's Deli has those bomb deep fried pickles.
Yes.
You know, I may be Jewish. I hate pickles.
But if they're kosher, dog.
They are. I fucked up on
You know,
kosher things a while.
I'm picky about my pickles. I'll be honest. I'm very
No.
picky.
Vinegar and cucumber. No, absolutely. However,
It should not exist.
a pickle and peanut butter sandwich fucks.
What?
You know, I've never tried that.
I don't fuck peanut butter.
I would try it, but I never have.
Pickles and peanut butter, the vinegary and the salty and the savory of the peanut butter actually complement one another.
But I
try it.
can,
Okay,
I
yeah,
can
I can
speak
respect
that
that
I don't
as
know
a
that that's a Jewish thing. So that's just like a you thing.
But I didn't get that from me. My ancestors gave it to me when I turned like 18 and was struggling to find food. I put like some pickles on peanut butter, and it was like Moses himself was like, "That shit hits."
Taj
I believe it.
said no one. What do you say? Nobody's tried Noah's Bagels.
Yeah, you know,
Noah's. Okay, I was gonna mention that Noah's ain't bad.
you have to literally get there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I went there at 9 a.m. on a Monday. There's like 27 people working there, and the whole bagel case is empty. They had pumpernickel bagels, they had plain bagels, they were out of everything.
I feel like because they're the only actual bagel spot, it's
Yeah.
like I don't want to say it's neglected, but they could definitely do more to run that place and actually goes into it.
Is that the one
yeah,
on Main Street?
'Cause at the end of the day,
100%.
I thought it's on Victoria. I think.
It's so
Yeah, 'cause
basic.
There's one on Main
Yeah,
Street.
because at the end of the day, they
Nah,
give away
pretty
so many
Victoria.
bagels,
Yeah.
but I feel like they
No,
could
there's
make
one
more to
on
actually
there.
sell them off.
It's
because
so.
a lot of the ones they give out are plain.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I just felt like, did everyone that walked in this morning buy like 2 dozen bagels? Or like,
Well,
what
they're probably
happened?
right in the work traffic of people just like going to their 9 to 5 or early job. right down
Well, then
Victoria.
prepare for that. Like you have like 42 people working there. Like I don't know
There's
what.
42 people working.
There literally there was like there was a shit ton of people behind the counter.
They're ordering too many people and not enough bagels.
Yes, I don't know what was going on. But
I don't want
there were
anybody to
no
lose their
bagels in the
job.
case.
But order more bagels.
Yeah.
You don't need 52 people working at a Noah's fucking bagel.
But I think that's a good sign that maybe we need another bagel shop.
We do need another bagel
I
shop.
thought there's one right here behind us.
Bagel Rock? You know,
That's what
Bagel
someone
Rock?
just said, that there
Okay.
was a bagel place by
Is it still open?
Have you been to Bagel Rock?
No, I'm never.
Final.
Isn't that one of those places that closes at like 2 p.m.?
Smile
Yes.
has,
Fuck that.
It's
bagels.
okay. You know,
Behind
they do some things really well and other things are like meh.
That's fair.
I wouldn't copy them for a bagel recipe if I had to.
Just Noah's Bagels. You have 52 people working for you. Split that. Open another place. You can just have like 24 or 24. I think that's the math. Just do that.
Yeah.
You don't need one spot with 52 people
Yeah.
selling nothing.
Yeah, we need another bagel spot.
We need another bagel spot. We need another.
Ventura.
All right, read those comments.
805.
Go down the line.
I'm rambling.
Yeah, so Mai Tai says Noah's is mid. Taj BB says nah.
Pretty much.
Lincoln says oy vey. Taj
Geheim.
says get the breakfast sandwich.
Okay, it's okay. I have to
Only
drive over the
Meshuggah.
hill to go to Western Bagel. Have you gone to Western Bagel?
I have gone to Western Bagel.
It's worth the drive if you get like a dozen or two.
I mean, I don't like to shit talk local businesses.
Bagels, everybody.
But
Bagels.
Noah's Bagel. If I want the Starbucks
Bagels.
Egg McMuffin thing they have in the
Bagels.
window more than I want your breakfast sandwich, we got to have a conversation.
Oh,
There's problems here.
Oops.
The Starbucks one is really reheated. Yours is, I think, made fresh.
it is.
It's
The
not
problem
showing.
with Starbucks is it's already stocked, so you could see it and be like, "That looks pretty."
That
fucking
looks
bomb."
fine, and then they're just going to reheat that. It's
like
a
the bacon
crapshoot.
Gouda.
it
The
is.
bacon Gouda is a go-to for me when I go.
That's fab. I fuck with the bacon Gouda. For sure.
Well, I think they have a turkey sausage one that I've tried, and that one's decent.
However, actually, cheat code at a Starbucks. If you're at one of the bigger Starbucks and they have the fridged sandwiches in the front, the apple smoked wood bacon, ask them to heat that shit. That got me through some bad days when I had money.
If you're at a big Starbucks, they do put drinks for pickups, and you could just walk up and take them.
Oh yeah, I've thought about that every
Bad idea. Bad idea. We don't endorse
Criminals.
that. Yeah, we don't endorse
Especially
that.
because my drink is very basic. It's the caramel ribbon crunch, and at least like half.
That's
like,
basic?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what if there's people
That's
working behind a
especially why.
Starbucks and there's a pickup order and I just take it? What are they gonna do?
literally nothing.
Make it again.
Well, they're gonna do. They're not my dad. They're not gonna stop me. They just take that.
They'll
just
I'm not gonna do it.
They'll
but
remember your face.
They will. I won't be able to go back to that Starbucks anymore.
You'll have to leave town after that. You're like, I gotta bounce, Mom.
Don't steal from your local businesses.
And if you do, be like me and wear a mask everywhere you go.
Just wear a mask everywhere you go anyway. It's disgusting out here.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the comments. It says, from Lincoln, the Spectre is converted commercial fishing boat. Is a commercial fishing boat
Okay.
that was converted to a scuba diving boat. They leave from the harbor and heads to the Channel Islands. I think this is referring to. Sorry, this is referring to. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm retarded.
No, you're not.
Spectre dive boat.
think-
I
I
think
don't
this
think
is
we'd say that
referring to
word
Spectre
anymore.
dive boat. When you're like me and you've been canceled many times and actually do
Yeah.
have learning disability,
He's-
it's okay.
Yeah, ODK's has a free pass.
Oh, okay, cool. You got the R word pass. I respect it.
Yeah.
And then Lincoln also
'Cause he
said,
is,
great trip for spearfishing and grabbing lobsters.
Hmm.
And Taj
okay.
BB's all over breakfast sandwich. He sent it twice in caps.
Oh,
But
Wow.
it's literally 11 at night, so have fun with your breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, Taj, come on.
Now you have to go to Jack in the
Really?
Box if you want a breakfast.
That's
will-
where I came before
Yeah.
here.
Don't
and I
make us
ate
have
it.
to moderate the comments, Taj. You're
Yeah, we're gonna have to ban the words breakfast and sandwich.
look. Whatever you do, just don't get the Circle K breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, no, I don't endorse
Don't ever
eating
buy
anything
fast
from
food, or
Circle
don't ever buy
K.
sushi from gas stations.
No.
either.
Okay, hold on a minute. Gas station sushi ain't that bad.
If you're on Coke, it's okay, but if you're not on Coke, I don't recommend the gas station sushi.
You need to clarify that. Yeah,
If
thank
you're
you.
globe snotting, go get some gas station sushi.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you pour some soy sauce on that. It's rice with fake meat. That's all it is. It's not bad.
But they
No,
never
it
switch
could
it
be
out.
bad.
I feel like they never switch it out because no one ever orders the gas station sushi. So it could be a month old, and you're just, I'm always
I
too
mean,
high to
I have- I
read
have-
expiration dates.
I've never seen someone order the 7-Eleven rollers. I've seen them order the pizzas, but never the rollers. I
wouldn't
think there's
trust
just the 5 same rollers fucking every single day.
I'm just, I'm scared of it just being there,
Yeah.
and like it's being cooked all the time, so it has no choice. It has no chance to get moldy. because it's always under constant heat.
That is true. Just take off the moldy spot and eat the other one.
Yeah, if there's any blue spots on your 7-Eleven products, just take it off.
Look, I have been in the train. I have been very broke in my life somehow. And sometimes 7-Eleven pizza is what you got to do.
I've been homeless, and I've never brought myself down to 7-Eleven pizzas.
Oh, I'm sorry you haven't had it hard. I
was in a sleeping bag, and I was still never ordering 7-Eleven.
You know what? I respect that. I respect that. Like, I have been down bad. I've not been down horrendous. I've lost all my dignity. I'll eat a 7-Eleven roller if I have to. The Circle K sandwich was like $2.50. It was wet in the middle, and it still filled me up.
Oh, no.
Okay, so, I want to say,
You don't have irritable bowel syndrome.
IBS.
Fuck up shit.
Yeah, self-induced IBS.
No, I will say the studio homies, the dogs specifically. Shout out the dogs. They have given me like the dirty "why are you like this" look many times in my life. Because like I have a bad stomach, but I will eat anything because I am a foodie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've eaten out of the garbage before.
Yeah, no,
I'll do it
won't
again.
that.
It's
He won't
human
do that.
consumption.
It's
It's a fact of nutrition.
There's
and
no
eating.
correlation.
My brother tries to eat healthy, but if he's really craving something that he knows is going to upset his stomach, he'll probably eat it anyways.
Look, I spent the entire weekend eating nothing but pizza and drinking nothing but beer, and I'm still alive. So like, that's not my problem.
You made it.
I made it. So I
I
can
did the
just do that
same
all the
thing
time.
minus the pizza. I was just drinking.
Honestly, I think the pizza is what actually made it worse. The beer just was like the sugar on top.
The pizza was just like absorbing the alcohol, and then it's just like, damn, I need to get more drunk.
And I didn't have a drip of water for 3 days.
We got only 3 more comments. Martai said, I used to roll through Bagel Rock at 5 a.m. when I was working
I've been there.
3 jobs.
Oh, that's
They have a good pizza bagel.
Yeah, the
I like
guys
their
working
pizza
there at the
bagel.
time were always made my day better.
the fucking one. I leave Midtown, and I am finally at a spot where it's like, oh, the 5 a.m. Bagel Rock thing sounds cool. I'm on the other side of fucking Ventura.
Totally.
And then Daniel Bienes, he also said shout out Simi Valley earlier. I forgot to mention that. He says, how about the bagel shop across from the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait,
That's
that's just Bagel Rock. Fuck.
We got a new one.
Well,
We got a new one. It's actually not bad.
What?
I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was right.
As a half Jew.
You're withholding this
I
information
win.
this whole time?
As a half Jew, yeah, it's my wife's favorite bagel place in Ventura. I didn't want to say anything because I can't remember the name.
Oh, fuck you.
It's
Yeah.
the one.
It's
Which
next
hospital?
to Yolanda's. I think
Oh, fuck off.
in the back.
Oh,
You
I
can't
know
get
what
to
you're
it from
talking
Main
about.
Street. You
Yes,
gotta go
yes,
from the
yes.
back parking lot.
Yeah.
That's
I've been there.
Yeah.
Their bagels were meh. I mean, that's your favorite place?
You
Yeah.
have high
What-
standards.
what-
Shit.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bagel.
Yeah.
What does it do? If it wasn't toasted for exactly 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
I used to
No,
work
I
in a
toast
bagel
my own
shop.
bagels.
Golden.
What's her bagel? What's her go-to there? Do you know?
Don't judge this woman.
My kids get the rainbow bagel
okay,
because they
I've
don't
had
give a shit
that.
about like flavor. They're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what does it
Based.
look like?
Yeah.
I can eat
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
And then I always get everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
with like
they're-
locks.
yeah,
you
if
know.
I had to choose
and
between
cream
that
cheese.
place
Yeah,
and Bagel
everything
Rock,
big.
yeah.
Or sometimes I'll go salt. That's salt bagel, and then if
Who?
I salt bagel.
Saul Bagel. He's your local politician. He's in the short council.
Salt.
Okay.
Salt bagel. You don't eat those?
I am the most proud of that than anything else I've
Yeah.
said tonight.
No.
I know. We need that drum roll.
Just went,
That's not a joke. Yeah. All right. All right.
We have gone off
hey,
the
that's a
rails.
fucking tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never tried that one.
All right.
Jack had a pizza bagel the other day. I mean, a pretzel bagel.
All right.
From
There
nowhere.
needs to be the discussion. There's too many bagels. There's only 2 bagels that should exist, and that's an onion bagel and a raisin bagel. That's it. Everything else,
Garlic? You don't go garlic? You don't think garlic?
No.
Garlic is weird. Everything is too much. There, I said it.
I like it.
Just get raisin, you
I like
idiot.
blueberry.
Fucking-
I like sesame.
Fuck yeah.
That's my go-to.
Sesame. There's no flavor. in
brown-
There's no.
sesame, dude.
I love pumpernickel and sesame bagels to where when I pull them out, my entire kitchen is covered in sesame.
Yeah. If you like sesame, guess what? You like plain.
No, fucking
I do like plain, but
Yeah.
sesame does taste like something. It tastes like sesame,
plain is okay.
which
If
I like.
All it does is provide decoration, like open doors.
Decorate.
Yeah.
When you toast it.
Facts. Plain is okay if you are having cream cheese with a bagel, not a bagel with cream cheese. There was a video that went viral recently where a dude was just like, I just want a raw bagel and a bucket of schmear, and I just want to eat the schmear and then eat the raw bagel. And everybody said he was a monster. He was right. That's fine.
That's
Plain.
how it is in jail because we get it separated. It's not.
Yeah, I just rip the bagel off and dip it right in.
Y'all get bagels and cream cheese in jail?
Okay, so the people who get kosher diets, they get bagels. They get bomb ass shit. Okay, so kosher diet, right? We have fish Fridays. They get chicken cutlet, and for breakfast they get bagels, fucking their own oatmeal, some fucking applesauce and shit.
Do I know any Yiddish?
Remember that for next time
so
you
the
need
kosher
to
diet,
go.
yeah, next time you go to jail, when you want the kosher diet, just refuse to eat your first 2 meals because it's too much. It's too much paperwork for them to do if you don't eat. So they'll put you straight on the kosher diet, but you can't order things like pork cracklings. You can't order ramen. So it's a good trade if you get the kosher meal because then you could trade it for food. Or like my friend did, he would order shit on commissary and then he'd tell the chaplain, it's a part of my religion is giving. So they couldn't tell him he couldn't order kosher, like, because there's things you can't order, like pork cracklings, you can't order sausage, you can't order none of that shit.
Look, if you're giving away your prison secrets, you can't go back.
No.
It sounds like...
I'm over it. That's why I'm giving it out.
If I come out of prison with a yarmulke on my head and rabbi dreads, mind your fucking business. I was eating good in the joint. I might even have my... If I ever get locked up,
Yeah, let's hope.
I'm going on the kosher diet. I'm having my bar
Did
mitzvah
you
in
just
there.
do the
cross,
Is that
yeah.
the Jewish version?
No,
Is that the,
no, he started.
is that
He did
the
it correctly.
Jewish
He did it
version?
correctly. No,
You're right. Wait, no, I had to do the star. There you go.
he started ham boning.
That was my mother. My mother's Christianity just soared through my body.
Another good tip is if you go in with the ring, tell them the ring doesn't come off because once you get in there, there's people who are doing a lot of time and they'll want to buy your rings. So when you get busted and you're in booking and they want to take your ring off, tell them it doesn't come off or it's a wedding band.
You guys need to make this a segment on the show.
Damn.
Because that man just rattled off like 15 prison tips that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
Prison tips with Overdose Kid, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is going to be an everyday segment on our
If you
show.
if you go to jail, keep your rings on your person. Do not tell them that you can remove the rings. People will attempt to buy the rings. Thank you. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I've seen rings that are sold for $3,000
In prison?
in jail. That's not even to prison. Because once you get to prison, that's where people actually have chains. Like people are buying shoes. Because there's people that work like laundry, and all the laundry they go through is the shit people come with. So like when
That's
I got
his now.
busted.
You don't get that anymore.
No, when I got busted, I had a pair of brand new Nike Air Max. If they weren't red, I could have sold them on the yard. I could have had someone go and pick them up. So when you get busted, you want to try and bring as much shit with you. Like when I was in jail, I got somebody's nose ring off them. I could have sold for like $200.
Helpful.
I'm showing up to the county prison with a suitcase
that.
filled
Nah, I'm
with
not going
knickknacks and
there.
goodies.
No, if you're not scared, go ahead and pack yourself. I know.
What does that mean?
Exactly. You wanna pack yourself. You get caught with tobacco. You get caught with anything. You're gonna want to pack yourself.
That's Randall's.
No, it's called shelving.
What does
Yeah.
packing yourself
You
mean?
want to boof. You wanna. If you have any type of plastic.
Oh, you said boof. I know where this is going. No,
It's like,
no.
see, and it's
No.
11:15. I have to go.
Randall's-
That's like perfect.
Don't leave me here with them.
This is like a perfect segue into the next conversation.
Shout out to Taj who
I
boofed
gotta
water
dip out, guys.
on a bidet.
Time to
Don't leave
dip
me here with
out.
these men. Can't handle it.
Come on, Jen.
Talking
You gotta
about
stay.
boofing.
Oh my goodness.
Where's our joints?
Hey, but you have to, when you go to jail, you gotta fight, right?
No, you don't.
Not if you boof a gun, apparently.
Yeah.
Boof a
That
gun.
joint?
Yeah, it's
That
a.
shit looks like a packing stick. I thought it was like the default.
Wow.
my.
Tiny ass
Yeah.
joint.
No, it just is
Yeah.
so perfect and symmetrical.
Because I rolled it.
Okay.
Motherfucker got
Yeah.
a Gilligan's Island joint. Just
Yeah.
It wasn't Junior the Joint Roller.
No. He's been slipping up, bro.
Randall, no, it's
Yeah.
not, I'm not slipping up. Randall's doing his own stuff.
We got a loan?
His own style.
I need another
Okay.
third arm, bro. Where's that third arm at?
I'll get it back
Me
in a
too.
second.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dip down, bro.
Hey, can we let's play another one of your songs, and
Okay.
then if
Perfect.
that's okay, and then
I will
you want to find
assist,
it?
yes.
Okay. Thank you. All right. What do you need? Spotify.
Yeah,
Yeah,
run
okay.
Spotify.
Here you go. Yeah, just play it.
Woo.
And then I forgot to tell everyone.
What do
It
you
would have
want
been
me to-
probably polite of me to tell everyone, but like I fucked your pronouns up all night.
Oh,
Jay, and,
okay, so
that's my bad.
No, you're completely.
But-
I will
but-
tell you, you're completely good.
Yeah.
So we'll get this out the way as I look up my own music. I feel so egotistical right now. What a great feeling.
It's all about me.
It's all about me right now. I identify as non-binary. I go by they them. The greatest little tiny thing is just I don't feel like a man. I don't feel like a woman. I feel like nothing. I am just outside of this whole fucking thing. I feel like a dead body with thoughts. I do not really associate with gender as a concept. It's kind of just outdated and whack. We in the future, baby. We getting cyberpunk parts and shit. Fuck this gender shit. So they them. If you slip up, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm a grown ass person. Like I'm not gonna get boohoo about it personally. But like if you do it like intentionally, then it's just funny. Like if you're trying to goad me, I don't give a shit. Just try to remember if you can.
In the short term, they are Who's music.
They are Who's music. And yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Are we closing out?
There's an amazing artist. In
Are we
Ventura.
playing this and closing out?
No.
Okay. Because I was just going to say I wanted to plug Jack's show.
Yeah. We'll plug it now while he's looking up the music.
Well, yeah, Jack
You texted it to me.
Studios is having a show at the Ventura Majestic this Saturday. It starts at 5:30. The Teen Collective plays first. 4 teen bands. Jack, my son, is one of them.
Oh shit!
And then it'll be the adult bands after that. They'll go until about 10:30. Tickets are $15 if you want to join us. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Good turnout. You just probably through the night easily going to be probably 12 to 15 different artists, 14 bands, and then probably like 7, 8, 9 other adult artists. So
shout out your son's band. Apparently he's in it.
Oh yes, his band is called Electric Shadow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out Electric Shadow.
Yes.
And what should we tell everybody that if they go from this podcast to that show, what should we have them yell at your son?
What is he
Jack.
Embarrassed by?
Go Jack.
No, we're not. He needs
your mom loves you, Jack.
support. Yes, no, just go Jack.
Such a nice lady, Jack.
No, he plays the bass.
He's a bass player.
Yeah,
Nice.
he really enjoys it, and the studio's been really good for him. It's downtown, Main Street, right there on Chestnut. The studio's right there, so. Yeah, if you're, looking for that kind of service, Aaron's a good guy, and it's a great program, and he offers a lot of different things there.
Perfect.
All right. So
Love
where do
that.
people get tickets again?
At Ventura Majestic.
Just walk down there.
Yeah,
during
the box
business hours,
you can
right?
come to. Yeah, you can go to the box office if you want to get tickets ahead of time, or you can just get them on the day of if you want to show up.
Or DM ODK. He always has them on the black market.
Doors
Yeah.
open at 5.
He's always scalping.
Yeah, doors open at 5.
Doors open at 5.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very
no problem.
much.
And then, yell Jack. Jack, I know your mom. Because that's exactly what rock stars want to
Be
hear.
like, Jack, we love you.
He's gonna be like,
All right.
He's gonna get real small.
I was just joking.
I'm a shy bass player for Electric
Yeah.
Shadow.
He really is. He's yeah.
He's like,
Dude.
I know she doing this.
He's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
He's too cool, bro.
Yeah, no,
Your
he's
son. I'm
he's-
just letting you know.
Yeah, but he's pretty shy.
How old is he?
Yeah.
He's 14.
Wow.
He's already playing the
already
bass.
a bass player in a Majestic?
And he's
Look at
cool. He's been on the
him.
show before.
He's
Yeah,
one of Aaron's
one of the little pickle
original
shows. Yeah.
rock. So Aaron used to do a summer program called Rock and Roll Music High, and Jack is one of his original camp members. So when he started this new teen band collective a couple years ago, it was like right during COVID, kind of halfway through-ish, I think. And we were like, yeah, we're back in.
Is he just getting out of freshman year going into sophomore?
No, he's just promoting out of 8th grade and starting 9th grade.
Oh, he's in prime embarrassment
I'm
mode.
like dying right now. Dying.
Your mom's a very nice lady and you should be very proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is in prime embarrassment. Yes, he's very, he's shy. But I love him.
He's a very handsome fellow, man. I mean, he's going to need a stick in 3 years to fight off all the girls.
Shout out, Jack.
He's got a good head on his shoulders. So,
Junior's passing me a joint.
good luck. No, I think he's gonna have high standards.
And Jack, if you want to try any different bases, I have, I think, 5 to my accessibility right now.
Cool.
Yeah, different sizes, different shapes, Les Pauls to some that the Beatles had, so I have some crazy ass guitars.
Jack, you got a good ass deal.
Yeah, he also plays the saxophone.
You're gonna give those to
but he
Jack?
does that for Cabrillo
Oh,
band.
use them. Okay.
He plays saxophone too?
Yeah, he plays alto and tenor.
All right, young little David Bowie.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
he's very musical.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. I'm telling you, get ready.
He's a good kid. He's a very good kid.
And he's a good kid. That's the thing. You'd think with all that, he'd already have like a drug problem by now.
Jack still has time.
He's a really good kid.
That man is just entering high school.
Yeah.
Such a good kid. No, he's a good kid.
All right. Well, let's play Melatonin Nightmare. I know this song. I really like
Shout
this
out
one.
Lyra.
You guys, this is
Is
whose
this a different? Yeah,
music?
this is a different one.
Okay. Whose music?
I think this is a different one.
Melatonin Nightmare.
This is the different one.
Because the other one was called.
X-Pac Heat.
X-Pac Heat.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I want to play that one again too. All right, so I'm gonna turn the mics off this time. We're gonna smoke a joint, and that way we don't interrupt the song that somebody else complained about. And then after the song, maybe we'll do some prank calls or whatever, or take
Open
calls
the phone
again.
lines
Open the
back up.
phones back up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them closed until this song's over though. All right. There we go.
Play songs and like.
Yeah, I know.
Counting all the dollars that I desperately need. Exclamation marks loud as I crept through the sea. Man, I slept on my knees after I met with the beast. My hands write chords using separated keys. Teeth gritted, dust a new meaning to lockjaw. Everybody hard till the fitted sheets pop off. God gave me battles like a soldier from Santa, and he wonders why my ass fell as flat as a locker. I was drunk in the seance, drew a pentagram and crayon. Inhaled smoke from a recipe for napalm. Once was a safe spot, now home turned to brain rot. Drew poorly in the draft, Honda matriarch face card. Baby doll can't stop, circle of the death parade. Merlin of the letter strays, watching all the mess I made. Working on a potion with potency of a hand grenade. To whisk me from the hopeless and woe is me, men and women. Now I'm coughing out blood in the cold night air. Saw ancestors in the cold night air. Arm tied barbed wire bat dad hat. Eyes wide from a melatonin nightmare. Coughing out blood in the cold night air. Saw ancestors in the cold night air. Arm tatted barbed wire bat dad hat. Eyes wide from a melatonin nightmare.
Yeah. Stranger Things, just an episode of my life. Not a stranger to poltergeist, which is fairies and things alike. It was 3 a.m. on a night when the moon was full red and bright. Not a peep of spirit in sight, yet the vibes were right at its height. Sound asleep, counted sheep and all of my green. I had woken up suddenly when I heard a scream from my dreams. Heart pounding, terrified, cause I found myself paralyzed. And the darker parts of my mind came alive, can't tell if I died. I'm hearing things creeping up on me as I'm sinking deep. Try to yell, but I couldn't speak. Thought I felt a hand pull the sheets from my bed, now I'm panicking. Conscious full of fear, don't know what is real, what's illusory. Close my eyes, but what do I see? A shadow figure just standing there staring back till it grabbed my wrist and attacked. Drained my energy till I blacked out. Never thought I'd come back, but was more frightening than that. When I woke up again, my wrist had a mark of a handprint. What the
Coughing
fuck?
out blood in the cold night air. Saw ancestors in the cold night air. Arm tied barbed wire bat dad hat. Eyes wide from a melatonin nightmare. Coughing out blood in the cold night air. Saw ancestors in the cold night air. Arm tied barbed wire bat dad hat. Eyes wide from a melatonin nightmare.
Then with the engineer chopping it up, what he
All
likes to
right.
hear, like everything.
Daniel wants to know what kind of bass guitar.
Les Paul. There's one that looks like fucking like a battle droid. Like it's all white. It has a bunch of knobs on it. Like it has 4 separate knobs.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with guitars, which my grandfather definitely calls me a degenerate for, is because he wants me to play bass and take after him. And I'm too ADHD. He used to play with Led Zeppelin. Like he's good friends with Robert Plant. Like he used to do a whole lot of shit when he was younger. And I could see the frustration in his face because I'll sit there, I won't listen to him and I'll listen to the sounds myself. And he'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Stop!
Yeah, no, I feel like a disgrace when I'm on the guitar. But it takes me about an hour before I get settled in with the noises and then I can actually start playing stuff. But
The dirtier you feel when playing an instrument, the better it'll come out.
yeah, that's why I play. I just play like I play what I like to hear. So like it'll be like a whole hour of schizophrenia, and then it'll be a regular like it'll get into music. But if you want to know what kind of guitars I have, just hit me up OverdoseKid_ on Instagram, and I can send pictures and let you know. Cause he has guitars he's made from the grave. Like he went into this is one of my favorite stories. He went into a wood shop and he was looking for firewood, and he looked into the person's like inventory of firewood, and one of them was a neck of a guitar. and he took the guitar, built it back together, and then came back and played "The Devil Went Down to Georgia" on it.
Oh shit!
For the shop owner.
When you said "From the Grave," I was very concerned how he was able to make a guitar from the dead.
No, it was basically dead. It had no face on it, no electronic pieces. It was
he
just,
Frankenstein that shit.
Yeah, so he went and bought all the pieces for it, and it.
God damn.
I want to say it's the same thing as a Fender Stratocaster. It's about the same size, same look, but it's just it's a nice blood red color, and he put it together himself. So all the guitars he has like an original Les Paul Sunburst, which is I think more than his Jaguar now. And all the guitars he's had is at least over 40 years old. Like all of them double my age.
Shout out him for being talented that way. I now have a sense of hate for him being so good with his hands as someone who cannot do shit like that. Like building a guitar from scratch or like what the fuck?
Oh no, I'll take him my amps. Like I'll buy broken amps from the thrift stores for like $20 and he'll put them right back together. He's like, oh, it's just missing a bulb or
fuck that. Give me your skills. I hate you.
That's how I feel too, because it's like I'm the last person in my family with the last name that's Key, and I'm the only male, so I'm the only one who can continue.
You have to continue. The bloodline ends with you.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of stress on me. So like I'm the only one who can continue that shit, and it's like I do not like the music.
Drop loads.
Yeah, the music I make is completely different than like what he does, because I do rap music, I do like sad music, and he just plays guitar, and he's like the main.
Those two can blend really easily.
No, he's like the main lead of like whenever he plays, like it's him and the drummer. It's the drummer, then the bassist, then the lyricist, and then the electric.
He's old school.
Well,
yeah, he's old school
don't discount yourself right away either, because who knows? Maybe like 10 years from now, like you'll get a bug to like want to learn the bass or the guitar.
He's just getting
like, you
old.
never know.
So he's getting old. So he's getting frustrated to which like he doesn't know who to leave the guitars to. Like he doesn't know who to leave his car to, and that. Like right now, I'm working a job, and that's proving enough for him. But he wants me to be more musically inclined with the way he grew up.
Oh, worst comes to worst, just like fake it.
Yeah.
Start playing the bass and just play a bass track behind it.
If he doesn't have
that's how he practices.
He's gonna get senile.
He listens because he listens.
Eventually, he's not gonna be able to notice.
No, he's never smoked. He drinks it with like dinner. So like he's completely healthy for his age. Like all his friends are dying. He's like he's all mentally. No, he's all mentally there. Like he's for his age, being almost 80. Like if you met him, you'd be like, what? You wouldn't think he was over 50.
This is the only spot where, due to the context of the conversation, hearing he's mentally well is met with boo.
No cheers. No cheers.
No cheers. Are we opening the phone lines up again?
Yeah, let's see who wants to call in and tap on that. So go ahead and call in. You got the number on screen.
Call in as we finish the tiniest joint rolled known to man.
Yeah. If you haven't already, make sure to follow Hugh's Music. Slim. And after that is Jenny from the Pawn Shop.
Yeah.
I would like to say Meet Overdose Kid.
There you go.
Wearing my own merch today.
What?
The best pawn shop in Ventura.
Yes. Have you been there?
No.
Oh.
But I support you.
Well, you should stop by.
You take long rips like a Harley Davidson club member.
We are the best
That shit is a shirt anarchy, and you took 3 of those. I'm riding with you in whatever.
You said that with such conviction, like you had been there, because everybody tells us it's the best pawn shop. So
I believe it. You know, if we ever get into a squabble, I'm with you, because you can take 3 of those goddamn bong rips. We're in this shit together.
Yeah. Let me know for shirts if you already follow Ventura Tide Pod. I'll make sure you get a 20% off.
Yo, those shirts are cold as fuck.
Do you fit a medium?
Yes, somehow.
Okay, then I have a shirt for you right
Let's go.
There it is.
My titties would be busting out of that shit, I'll tell you that right now.
You're not a medium. I'm a medium.
Hey, would you just call me fat? God damn. I like it here.
No, your guns are huge.
Cupcake and pie.
Oh, nice, dude.
What the fuck?
Hold that up to the camera, man.
Show those
How are people going to get these? Tell people.
Through my Instagram.
Yeah?
Overdose Kid.
Follow the Lazy Angel of Death, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool.
The Lazy Angel of Death.
It's a good color too.
This I actually really look good in a maroon.
Yes.
Yeah.
My yiddies be yammering in a maroon. I appreciate that.
That's gonna look nice.
That's the back though.
Oh, you put the logo on the back. Okay.
Oh, I can still fuck with that actually.
If you want to custom, just give me specific like sizes, and then I could put like I make designs like NASCAR jackets. Like I have all the designs all over the sleeves, and
fuck yeah.
I also have another design which is a cat gremlin. So like it's the same cat, just a different iteration.
Well, anyone who knows me knows that when I get a new piece of clothing, it becomes my only piece of clothing for like 3 weeks.
Same.
So I will definitely be rocking this pretty oftenly.
Yeah, make sure to check my Instagram of overdose
Damn,
kid
what the fuck
underscore.
are you feeding me in those fucking? What is oftenly? What the fuck is oftenly?
Yeah, if you check my highlights, it'll be one of the first bubbles. That's just my clothing brand.
Fuck yeah.
Dead Youth. I'm still working on buying the licensing for that because that's a LA company, but they don't have many followers. So hopefully I'm able to buy that.
Yeah, get that shit easily.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Well, what is it again?
Well, the clothing line's supposed to be Dead Youth, but right now it's under Overdose Records.
Okay. You know what?
Okay.
I'll do this.
Overdose Records.
Let me just.
Dead Youth.
It's like a bib. That way I can just show it off for the rest of the podcast.
There you go.
Oh,
wrap the arms around you.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Like a nice,
like you're choking
Like a real
like
you're choking
like a
yourself.
real bit.
We could hang it up.
like a nice steak and lobster
you
meal.
do
If
look
you
like
hang
you're
it
about to
up, he
have
may
some
forget
lobster.
it.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
true. We have, by the way, we're gonna do like a giveaway for like the lost and found of this podcast because we have like so many clothes.
We should raffle stuff off.
Make the giveaway
Somebody
to
wore
me.
a Cosby sweater.
Just give it
here.
to
Yeah.
what?
It's like a Cosby sweater.
That's
dude. It's
vintage.
like,
What they're called.
yeah.
They're
That's
really
in a
expensive
sweater
now.
with what's name? It was
Oh, what was the Biggie shirt?
Junior knows who's it. Okay, well, if you know who it is, name them right now. You don't know who it is.
was who?
Who? That's what I'm saying.
The sweater that we had that they left.
Now we watch as two incredibly high men try to hold a conversation.
And we have a podcast. Ladies and gentlemen. Something's not right here.
This is,
Yeah.
everything is right with the world.
Yeah, damn.
Well, it's 11:30. It's time for me to go.
All right.
All
You
right.
want to segue out?
All right.
Who's music?
Do you want to end it, or is there anything else you want to say?
I mean, I can talk until the fucking God comes down and lets us all loose. I got
Maybe you should have a podcast. You ever think about that?
Oh, God, I got too much shit to do, bro. Also, like,
Yeah.
the podcast for me is just talking to myself. And, like, I do enough of that by myself. So to record that feels like a giant invasion of privacy. We don't need to commodify everything. Some things I need to keep sacred. I already made my hobby my main self-employment. I don't need to lose the joys I get from working at 2 a.m. by myself and having a conversation with me.
Yeah.
Not going to lose that. I'm not going to Mark
Understood.
Maron myself.
Yes.
I don't know that. Was Mark Maron have a? Oh yeah, podcast. Wow, dude, I am really fucking high.
Jesus
Dude.
Christ.
Man. Sorry.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, what's up?
Welcome to the High Pod. How can we help you?
Welcome to the high poo.
Okay, well, I have an issue that only you guys could solve.
What's up?
Okay. Does it have something to do with a bidet?
Can I smoke weed while we're doing it?
It's only about a...
Is it gonna be about the bidet?
I just asked.
Cause he didn't hear you, fool. You gotta fucking yell at this motherfucker, bro. You gotta yell at this guy. This guy's not even fucking listening.
All right, sorry, Daniel.
Go ahead.
What can we do?
Yeah.
No, it's just keep it flagrant.
All right. What can we help you with?
Dude, I'm just checking in.
Oh shit! You know what I just realized?
Or is he stoned?
Yeah, you're high.
I told you, you gotta yell at this
You
guy.
called us. You know that, right?
Dude, I'm so high. I thought you were gonna say
If you had a
something.
problem, only we can help you with.
Yeah. It's a bunch of lead up. It's called Hollywood. It's a bunch of
Yeah.
put the bait in the water and see who bites.
Dude, we
and then
appreciate
just grab
you.
them and let them go.
Yeah, but
Are we like Hollywood? We're
you
like
said
Hollywood.
something. You were spitting a thing. I don't know.
He used us and Hollywood in the same sentence.
Oh, yeah, because we're
Well, yeah, it's called
Why?
catch and release. That's how it's done. So,
we,
me being a sparky electrician in Hollywood, it kind of leads me into like loving your guest right now.
I love it.
yeah, yeah, dude. Who's music at Hughes.music. You
Yeah.
should give him a follow.
Give me a look through my beautiful pictures and see all the
With
things
the
that I
condom
create.
on his
Yeah,
eye.
yeah,
Condom on my head.
yeah.
You know what? Next album release, I'll sell it with a free condom. It'll be like the most bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
You put water in it, that shit bust kind of condom. Save on costs.
Yeah, dude, they got
It
this.
expands and shit.
We got this viral video of this like fish. They got caught in a condom that's just swimming
Oh
around.
no.
Yeah.
It makes it fucking
People
bigger
are
and
like-
harder.
There's
Look at
the,
the super sperm.
that's
Yeah.
the video where the dude's holding the condom out the window and he like flies away
Oh,
with the
yeah.
condom over his head. Just, ah!
Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
You guys are wilding out. I fucking love this podcast so much.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to share this podcast so much and get you guys blowed up.
Make them some stickers.
Like for sure. Like, okay, I watched a bunch of like Flagrant with Andrew Schultz. I watch Tiger Belly with fucking. I watch a bunch of podcasts, but you guys are on like top 5. So.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah,
Against real podcasts?
Yeah. What do you mean real podcasts? All of it is just watching people speak.
Dude, we're on his top 5, dude. This is like, what's that thing? This is like MySpace, dude. We're like top 8. Yeah.
It's like MySpace?
Yeah.
You old as hell.
It's in the centuries.
We were talking about MySpace a lot, and that's exactly where we're like, oh, damn, we're pretty fucking old.
That was guttural. That was like when Kevin Hart went, damn. I heard MySpace and went,
Nobody should be talking about MySpace.
I sent my penny into a bunch of, I collected audio cassettes and CDs for a long time, bro.
Yes.
So now, like, I'm legit, like, watching what's happening in the music industry, and there's a lot of fucking amazing shit.
Hey, look, I can tell you right now, CDs are making a comeback because you can get CDs for mad cheap as an indie artist and make a better profit than any amount of streaming you could ever do. It's insane. How it's just we're in the 90s again. We're in the 90s again.
For sure. Yeah. Until AI takes us all out. Yeah.
Hey, look, man, I got 5 years to make as much bread as I can to buy a cabin in the woods before the Terminator comes. I'm doing what I can. I'm enjoying myself. Yep. There's AI Drake. There's AI art. There's going to be AI is going to take over everything. Fuck it. I'm going to get absolutely blunted, make some money, and try to live a lumberjack lifestyle when that all happens. No electricity, nothing. I'm going to ice fish in Alaska if I have to. I'm going to live an Alaskan style life.
So that's your 5-year plan, huh?
I'm
make a lot of bread.
going to be making...
Smoke a lot of weed.
I will eventually make music in the mountains by myself.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Nobody fucking...
Are you going to release it, though? Or is it just going to be just you and your cabin?
It's for me and the squirrels.
Yeah.
No, me, my cabin, and my cat with a streaming video.
Man, this is your guy.
This is my fucking guy right here, bro.
Yeah.
He understands me. All you need is a wood cabin, romanticized depression, a cat, and electricity. That's it.
Yep.
There you go.
Windmills, tomatoes, and fucking, whatever grows.
Fucking tomatoes.
I think you guys have met your soulmates.
Oh, shit, bro. This is my zombie survival partner right here.
It sounds like it.
We know where to find you.
Oh, shit.
My guy, I'm just a musician. As a Sparky working out in the industry, and I just love meeting people like y'all.
Oh, man,
and
that's
thank you for coming on the Ventura Tide Pods. Fucking big ups on y'all.
Hey, from one musician to another, good skill, good luck, and Godspeed.
For sure.
That's right.
Man, see, that's the podcast, just you guys talking. Talking about you going in the woods and playing music.
Ice fishing.
Yeah, ice fishing.
Lumberjacking.
All the shit you're going to do when the apocalypse hits.
There it is.
Call it like prepping.
Yo, you might have a $1 million idea.
Hey, well, you're not going to know where the studio's at, bro. You got to kind of follow the fucking breadcrumbs. Back into the woods.
I'll have to listen to the albums that you guys ship out,
I'm just going to get a catapult.
It'll be on audio cassette or CDs, but there's no way to play that shit.
You can find it on MySpace.
Yeah.
I'm sure you still have your account logged in
obviously
somewhere.
You don't follow me on MySpace because you would know I have a CD player right now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do have a CD player.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like we're in 1989.
Who's confirmed it?
It's on VHS.
It's on VHS, laser disc.
Hey, Daniel.
Floppy disk.
Junior has a question.
Who else in your
shoot. Go ahead.
Who in your family plays any instruments?
Well, my whole family plays instruments. My dad plays trumpet, guitar. I play drums and everything else. Everybody in my family has music. Yeah,
that's awesome.
You talented motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm smacking the watermelon fucking music. Fucking, I'm the Gallagher of music. I do all of music.
Yes.
But I haven't done
That
it
was
lately since
racism for a
COVID.
second.
What about your daughter?
You're the
Oh,
MySpace of music.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter's a vocalist. She sings. She's in choir. I got her music lessons and
Let's
all that
go.
stuff.
Hell yeah.
But sharing the love of the music or the struggle of being shot down is what I'm trying to share.
Yeah.
So the best thing to improve anybody's stuff is dealing with being fucked with. So when somebody says your music's whack, that fucking gives me fucking some fire, you know?
Make some more music.
Yeah, that term is called ill will. Like if you don't have haters, then you're not doing something at all.
It's the Cat Williams parable. You need to have 5 haters by the summer and 10 more by the next week. You need to have everybody thinking about you at all times.
Yup.
Oh, nice. We're good. We're good then.
Yep.
We're good.
By that standard, we're good.
You can't get muscles without being sore in the morning.
No pain, no gain.
No, man. You guys are an inspiration. Your podcast is going to be so sick.
Don't worry, we'll get you the royalties. You came up with the idea.
Yeah. You're going to be the calling in, Daniel.
I'm gonna tap out before I fucking
Thanks for
inspire
calling.
too
Thanks
many
for calling
people.
in, man.
Yeah.
Next.
Stay blessed.
Good skill to you and your
Alright.
daughter and your endeavors.
For sure, peace.
Push it again.
All right.
Shit just loves to not work.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
Because too many people are smoking.
All right, there. Dude, that was like the worst time joke ever. Yeah.
Too many people.
All right. Well, let's go out on a Who's music song, or do you want to do prank call first?
We're
gonna fuck up the prank call, bro. None of us are gonna be. Their timing is not gonna be right. I'm with it. Call somebody.
Yeah.
Do that shit.
All right.
We go on.
Call one of the politicians. I don't fucking know.
Find me Zappos. All right.
Zappos again.
That's the best part about you not smoking is just like you're the guy that can do this. 'Cause
You're our
usually
designated driver.
We'd have dead air and just like, can't find it.
Oh my god.
All right, so what's our game plan?
You want to make a plan?
Yeah.
Well, just like some kind of outline. Or you want to just wing it? Who's going to lead? How about that? Who's going to lead?
Ask them how young they hire and tell them that you have like a 12-year-old daughter and you're trying to find her a job.
I love that actually.
You got to do that. I'm going to fuck it up.
I'll do that shit.
You gotta do
I'll do
it.
that shit.
Yeah. And I'll
Somebody's gotta do
I'll
it.
be like the cousin Jerry. I'll be like, hey, cousin Jerry here.
Dude, I'll
do you
introduce
think
you.
a 12-year-old should work?
Yeah. So then the ranch.
You get them to start talking about the moral quandary of it. It's like, I don't think this is morally right.
How young is too young?
How old is...
How young?
No.
How young? How young? How young?
All right, we might probably
Here
get
we
kicked off.
Hello, you've reached
Push five.
Zappos.com,
Look at
powered
Joke
by
of the
Circle.
day.
They're
Joke of
gonna
the day.
eventually
This is
block
Joseph.
you.
I'm in CLT, and I'm here with your joke of the day. What are twins' favorite fruit?
Pears.
Pears.
I can't believe that was a joke.
Fuck!
All right.
All right.
The music is.
You freestyle?
No.
I was gonna say you freestyle off this.
What, this Jafakin ass beat? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you so much for contacting Zappos.com. My name is Beyonce, and who am I the pleasure speaking with?
Hello. I was wondering, how young do you guys take your employees? I have my 12-year-old daughter, and I'm trying to enroll her in a summer job.
1, 2, sorry, didn't hear that?
Hi, I would like to enroll my daughter in a summer job. She's 12 years old. How young do you guys hire? Are you with...
No, I'm not sure of that.
What do you mean you're not sure? I found you guys in the yellow pages. I'm trying to get my daughter some work. Look, the family's not pulling in enough money, and she failed
If
biology.
this is not Zappos related, I would have to end this call, okay?
Oh, well, that's not very disrespectful
I'm
of
trying
you.
to get some shoes too.
Oh my gosh, we got canceled.
Real quick.
Oh my god.
I'll call him again for my number.
Why didn't she transfer you to the line for hiring?
Because she knew it was bullshit.
What's the number?
No.
She should have been like, that's not my jurisdiction.
Yeah. You know, when we upgrade this show, we got 2 things coming in very soon. So, first of all, Here, I'll take mine. Yeah, I just want to thank Lord Sanctus. He sent us this app where we can change our voice in real time.
When we call again, you be cousin Jerry asking like, "Hey, I wanted to call and do the same bit about the 12-year-old daughter."
How young?
Because you sweared.
And I'll just say she's, I'll say it's, she's. It should be noted she's prepubescent.
Yeah. Yes.
Here, let me start. I'll do it. Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Is it because it's on speaker? Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
diggity. Not surprising. Junior is supposed to figure this out.
Oh, they
figured it out.
They didn't even...
You cannot handle this. This is destroying you.
You guys,
Just redial.
you're gonna end up getting blocked.
Hello. You've reached
there you go.
Zappos.com.
Oh, you called again?
He's calling again.
Hey there. I'm Josh from Field.
ODK was kind of like, clear out, I got this, guys.
About that?
That was what he was
Yeah,
basically
you have,
doing,
you have the floor.
Alright.
They're gonna make a note of your voice, of your
Jokes of
number.
the days are gonna kill me.
Missed the joke.
So, okay, so we can hear them now, so there's no reason why they shouldn't answer, right?
Yeah, you can hear it.
There's no reason.
If we don't hear anything for 5 seconds, I'm just gonna moan really loudly and see if anything happens.
Alright, we got this.
There we go.
Hello?
Hi, thank you so much for contacting Zappos. Who am I the pleasure speaking with?
Okay, so I need to get my sister a summer job because there's been a big problem. I recently got a job and she took my credit card and ordered in a range of dragon dildos, and it's just really fucked because I can't pay my car insurance and stuff. So it's like, I'm just trying to get her a job. I don't know if that's possible through you guys. I'm just wondering what's the youngest you guys hire.
If this is not Zappos related, I would have to end the call, okay?
No, this is Zappos related. I'm trying to get her hired through you guys' employment.
No.
And her
No,
shoes.
no.
And her shoes.
Yeah, and her shoes. She definitely needs shoes for the work she's doing. She's been cleaning up my porn studio, and she hung up.
This poor.
They definitely have a script.
Just
They're
get
like,
those shoes.
this is not
Stop
Zappos
lying.
related.
Actually,
Just get those shoes.
we were thinking it. They're AIs.
They do probably sound like.
Yeah,
you know what?
we're
This is the
they're
thing.
AIs.
I know you guys only record late, but it sounds like Noah's Bagels needs to get some phone calls.
Yeah, well,
I
somebody's
don't
gonna
think
be in
they're
there.
there.
I know there's 52
But
people
I
that
have
fucking
to
work there.
go.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
now.
Okay,
but another show. At another
Alright,
show.
alright,
Yeah,
We
you're
gotta
right.
call Noah's
So
Bagels.
you can take a picture with him. I have to go.
Yeah.
Jenny's scared.
All right,
No, I have to just seriously go. I have to go.
I have to go. I have things to
So
do.
this has been fun. Yeah.
No. Well,
We're gonna end the show.
We're gonna end it because this guy. After it goes too long, we run out of like memory.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Nice.
Let's close
Yeah.
this shit
All right, fuck
out.
one of my
right.
songs. Let's just
No,
end this
well, let's
shit.
play.
Let's
We're
go,
gonna not
let's
fuck
go,
one of your
let's
songs.
go.
We're gonna fuck with one of your songs.
Run
Yeah.
X-Pac Heat Bat and we'll shut the fuck
All
up.
right, so let's look at our options here. All right, we're gonna go out on this X-Pac Heat.
X-Pac Heat. Because
Yeah?
we didn't
Okay.
hear it the first time as we talked
Fuck yeah.
over it.
I was hoping you would say that. All right. Yeah, because I liked it and I didn't. I'm exactly the same as you. All right, here we go. X-Pac Heat. Whose music? Follow the Lazy Angel of Death on Instagram and order some fucking shirts from him or something. And then what?
I thought you were gonna introduce him too.
Yeah.
Add who's.music on Instagram. Who'sisthis.com for your beat leases, mixing services, and my album.
Yep. And
I'm sorry.
Jennifer.
Yes.
Of the Pawn Shop of Ventura. Check it out. It's cheaper to reuse than recycle.
For
It's
sure.
better for the environment too. And who wants to go to fucking Amazon and order a adapter? You have a studio. You have a bunch of adapters and shit.
Bunch of adapters. Yep.
And
Adapter
then
here,
it comes in
adapter
the mail.
there.
It doesn't fit. Just go to the pawn shop
I got
and
too
then
many
try
adapters.
out one of their 500 adapters.
Yeah, just come.
You got
Just
it.
come.
Yeah.
Just come.
Gotta name the typer.
Yeah, and Junior.
Do not come.
And Junior, the joint roller.
This
follow him
motherfucker
too.
has gotten me more high in the span of 2 hours with his fucking
He did his
third
job.
arm joint rolling than anything else in fucking years.
Yeah.
If you need a security guard.
Security guard is
If you
going to
need
roll
a
your
security
blunts.
guard. And, dude, he brought over a jar of weed that was... How big was this jar? Show everyone. how big.
Where is it? It's
Yeah.
Not where is it?
Right there.
No, where
Like the
it's
one, that
hiding.
one
We're
right
not going to
there.
announce where it is, but you know, and the other thing, we'll do stash and grab the next show because it was raining. It rained tonight, so
Random rain.
All right.
yeah, a random rainstorm. So otherwise, we would have done the stash and grab. So let's play this.
All right.
X-Pac
This is
Heat.
X-Pac Heat. The full album's on who'sthis.com.
Whose music? I'm gonna turn our mics off. Yeah.
Hey, I hear your beats and I just belly laugh. I form the artist that you witness back on Telegraph. The words I vomit are a product of a sheltered past. Words on the welcome mat, enter with your head attached. God, my problems don't like interviews with all the cast. Ask me questions and get questions you don't wanna ask. My notebook watches me with worry when I've lost a match. The papers burned could make the largest, tallest walls of ash. The daily motion at my dark side of the ring machine. I've seen enough ads of used cars in 23andMe. Stumbled drunk along the path I mapped with misconceptions. Lapping back the past directives, saw the flash. I'm not in heaven, been in last since I was 7. 15 grip the Smith & Wesson. 15 wrists was stripped with glass. You think that I would learn my lesson when your best is not impressive? You procrastinate and fester. The target on my back is from my weapon. I am tech. Grown from the trauma like a wedlock beast. I'm a mess on screen. I got X-Pac heat. Cold in the sauna, inconsistencies. Got the pin on screen. I got X-Pac heat. Grown from the trauma like a wedlock beast. I'm a mess on screen. I got X-Pac heat. Cold in the sauna, inconsistencies. Got the pin on screen. I got X-Pac heat. I'll meet you to the wasteland. I max the impaler. Ran through the desert with the mercenary bailer. Watch subwoofer band tackle, wrestle a traitor. Served Elvis and Chaplin, I was high in their favor. Mix the white liquors, drink it straight, no chaser. Like to go down on a person for the flavor. Was only 2 years ago I learned all my tricks. Used to send awful dick pics on a Motorola race. Mirror bias for that pretty Twinkie, I will start a riot. Got me shooting shots in coffee shops, yelling, wait. Another day I woke up late, coughing from the aftertaste. Marching through the progress I have made, cursing aftertakes. Jacking off to Harley Hayes, sawtooth with the omnisphere. Wanting to cut off my hands, tired of the writing days. Worried that my sound is bland, style that of Michael Hayes. I'll go out in the theater, hang myself and center stage.
Well, what do you mean I can't fucking end the song like that?
Grown from the trauma like a wedlock beast. I'm a mess on screen. I got X-Pac heat. Cold in the sauna, inconsistencies. Got the pin on screen. I got X-Pac heat.